Does that sound better? It says the microphone's working. Hold on. Let us figure this out real quick and let me see. It says the microphone's working. Okay.
Okay, we'll get rid of the echo for you guys.
I believe we just fixed it. Hello, Vineyard Chicks. Hugo. Hope you're well. We'll have a few more people get in here before we, start talking. Everything sounds good now. Yep, it's good now.
Hey, Joe.
Joe, Garden State Gardener. Hope you're doing well. 5x5, huh? What's a 5x5? Other than a big piece of wood. Excellent. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, how are you all doing?
We've missed you.
We definitely have missed you all. It's been a while, for good reasons. We'll get into as soon as maybe a few more people come in.
We know it's late. We're not expecting a whole lot of people.
Yeah. But yeah, how about that pepper challenge, everybody?
Hope you guys got to watch the video. If you haven't,
Yeah.
the challenge has been issued.
Yep. We are okay, girls. I don't know who it is, but we're okay. Yeah, rough week, honestly.
So as I was saying, if you were following us or have been following us, you know that my dad has been staying with us and I was taking care of him, and he was in the hospital for 2 weeks. On the 13th, I got a very traumatic phone call and my dad passed. So we have been dealing with that. It has been very rough for me. And on top of that, my 74-year-old father was taking care of my disabled 23-year-old niece. So now Chris and I have assumed that responsibility as well.
So we're parents.
Essentially.
Yeah.
But it's just been a lot of transitioning and trying to figure out life.
Yeah, lots and lots and lots of changes and just new experiences that we are going to be going through for.
Thank you all.
Yeah, thank you.
I appreciate your
everybody.
condolences.
Yeah, thank you. All these, thank you.
I can say that I'm comforted in the fact, knowing that my dad is no longer suffering. He was not in pain. He reassured me of that every day, but he was having a really hard time breathing. And obviously, when you can't breathe, you're in a big state of panic most of the time.
Yeah.
The last day I did see him was a very rough day, and I kind of knew it wasn't going to be long.
But because of restrictions, there wasn't much we could do. But the 2-hour visitation and then get booted out.
Yeah.
So
he did get to sleep before I left that day. And you always would do things different when you
It was out of her hands. And, you know, you have to obey certain rules and regulations, and that is
Hello,
the
moon over Miami.
hello moon. But on the brighter side of things, he's in a much better place now.
He's with my mom. My mom
Yes.
passed about 15 years ago, so
Yeah.
he really kind of never was the same after she passed away. And, you know, one of his sayings was, if I knew there was a hereafter, I would be gone tomorrow.
Yeah.
He missed her constantly.
Nikki, hello.
So let's hope that they're together in a much better place than
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
And me and Chris are just going to keep pushing on.
Yeah. As you see, the banner in the background, push yourself because nobody else is going to do it for you. That being said, all these new learning curves that we have with Selena is her name. We're going to hopefully get her a little more
situated.
situated. What's up,
My
Ed?
dad was 74 years old, and I've had a really traumatic life, to be honest. My older sister passed away when she was 33 after having 2 children. My parents then proceeded to take custody of those children, and then 2 years after that, my mom passed away. So my dad has been raising 2 girls on his own. You might as well say his 3rd generation of kids, because there's a 15-year age gap between myself and my older siblings. We were not supposed to happen, but poof, miracles, you know.
That's why she's a midget.
How is it? 3-pound preemie.
Yeah.
But so my dad has done the best he can, being a male, raising 2 girls, and being elderly on top of that. And my niece just needs a lot more care than she was given at the moment.
Yeah. So
we're working on getting all of that situated. I have lots of paperwork to do, and
the legalities of it is really
and on top of that, I'm now dealing with, you know, putting my father to rest too.
Yeah.
Alone.
Which is, it will be soon enough. Within a couple weeks, I believe, all of it will be the way it's supposed to be.
So sorry, Moon.
So sorry. Yeah, there's a lot of this type of stuff going on.
Too much of it, if you ask me.
So have you been a survivor from birth?
I pretty much have been a survivor from birth.
Yeah.
I spent 3.5 months, my first 3.5 months in a hospital.
Tony, hello. See you. Hello.
Hey, Tony.
This is probably not one you'd want to stick around for anyway. We're just catching up on why we haven't been around. But with these tragic things that have happened with Selena, we're able to give her a better life.
We're younger people.
She is so into nature, so into gardening, so into a lot of things that we are interested in. And hiking, and she wants to be a part of that, and we want her to be a part of that as well. So I don't want to say we're going to groom her into. I'm struggling with words here. I just don't want to use the wrong ones, dear.
It's not grooming. I would say she has a lot to learn. Just with social interaction, and
even with me, like she like walks into the room like this, hiding her face.
So to give you guys an idea, and my niece does watch this channel, so
yeah,
I don't want to go into too much, but
Selena, if you're here.
She was born without her right ear. Her other ear is only 25%, which would be this part right here.
So she's basically deaf.
She's got 75% hearing loss. She has Asperger's, ADHD, just a lot of behavioral and emotional issues.
And also a lot of physical issues internally as well.
Yeah, she was also born with a hole in her heart, a cyst on her brain. She had an extra piece of spinal cord that had to be removed at birth. Just a lot of issues.
Yeah.
And like I said, my dad was an older man. He
And
did the
just-
best he could.
He did, yeah.
But there's a lot more to be done. So that is our next step is
The legalities of it, the paperwork, and then
then
we
getting
need
her-
to get her back into the system as far as getting hearing aids, getting her internals checked out, making sure she's okay physically.
she does not like to go to the doctors. My dad's been trying to get her to go to the doctors
Hello,
for
Bob.
years. And it's especially with what's going on right now, there's a lot of paranoia.
Yeah, man, it was bad. The last 4 months have been horrendous just for us, and we're not playing compare games. It's just the way life is. Right,
Moving
buddy?
over Miami, that's actually what started. My dad was a stroke
Yeah.
about 5 months ago.
Yeah.
And just went downhill from there.
Yeah. But like we said, he's in a much better place. With the
My
one
dad
he
was an
loves.
amazing man. He did everything for everybody.
Yeah. One of those
sometimes
people.
too much.
One of those people who put himself out
Yeah.
to help out others, and
His cup would be empty and he would still be refilling yours.
no, he'd be handing you his cup, and the shirt off his back, and the shoes and socks and pants and everything. Like, yeah.
Good guy.
But like I was saying, we don't want to dwell too much on this because
I'll start crying and then it'll be ugly.
and that's not the stream we want here. We are like the banner says right here, push yourself because nobody else is going to do it for you. And that being said, we're going to take these new endeavors in stride and do the very best we can for as many people as we possibly can, like we have been doing.
If it's one thing my dad taught me, and that's you take care of the ones you love, and that's what we plan on doing.
It's,
I also will be dedicating my growing season this year to my dad.
Yep.
He had plans to teach me how to grow, even though I grew 430 pounds of food last year.
Yeah, it wasn't enough.
So I've officially set my goal at 1,000 pounds,
Thank
and
you.
somehow, some way, I'm going to do it for
We
him.
will hit 1,000 pounds this year, one way or another.
We do have extra hands in the garden now.
Yeah, like we said, Selena.
Selena is amazing
So,
with plants.
Here
Amazing.
is the one thing that she actually excels in, and she is a bookworm. She picked up a book 2 nights ago that was almost 1,000 pages, and she put it back on the shelf today. I can read 3 pages in 3 days.
And she retains it all. That's the greatest
Yes,
part.
yes. She's asking us for herbs and stuff like, oh, do you grow this? Do you grow that? And it's like, no, not yet. But, expansion. Like,
If anybody out there, I know most of us are gardeners, but if you don't have it and
That's
you know
right.
somebody that
That's
does
right,
have it, there's one thing that she really wants to grow this year that I've been having trouble finding, and it is called the ice cream bean.
so, where to begin? Our greenhouse has unfortunately taken a dive because of
Recent events.
and also the average temperature for the last week around here has been about
5.
8 to 5 degrees on the cold end, and then maybe 16 to 19 degrees on the high end. So everything's been frozen. We do have a solution for that. That is coming in future videos. We are taking our mind off of this stuff, and we are going full steam ahead with the shed wars.
You will be seeing a video if you haven't already. Did you already post that video of us planting?
The seeds,
Yeah.
the grow lights,
Yeah.
yeah.
So we have gotten a huge jump on starting stuff.
We have about 150 plants going right now.
Mostly cold weather stuff, but I did start some of my peppers and stuff like that take a while to get up there. So that will be for this month, and then starting in the middle of next month, I will start my tomatoes and all that good stuff, which we have so many things we want to grow this year.
Thank you. We also went through our seeds, and we will be doing seed giveaways because
It's
we're
ridiculous.
seed hoarders.
I really didn't understand how bad my addiction was until he laid it all out in front of me, and I was like, "You should not do this to somebody."
Our custom-made kitchen table was made by my uncle, and it's 6 feet by 6 feet, and we literally filled the entire table and started stacking on top of one another. So we have a small addiction. Everything will happen. Miss Gina, take care of yourself. Thank you. And we appreciate everybody here. Like,
Absolutely.
even before this happened, you all accepted us like family, right? Instantly, Les from Lone Star Pioneering got our foot in the doorway with the shed wars. We had no idea. It was like, what is this, a battlefield or something?
We thought it was something to do with like she sheds. We had no idea.
No idea. And he explained to us, like, well, we're gardening, so maybe we can get into it. And he got our foot into the door, and you wonderful people took over from there. All of you, just so accepting and loving and caring, and the kindness is sometimes overwhelming, and we don't get a whole lot of that.
No, YouTube is definitely our sanctuary.
Yeah.
So don't feel bad if you see us online. This is our happy place.
Yeah.
We're trying to keep it that way. I personally felt terrible that I haven't been on people's lives and participating, because I want to support the people who support me as much as I can. But obviously you understand when you lose a person that close to you.
Yeah, I'm sure everybody understands. Yeah.
You just need some time. I've taken time. I am taking care of myself. Some days are better than others.
I finished my answering video tonight. I decided to join. Thank you, Janice.
Janice, that's awesome.
And all we could do is say. All we could do is just say it's you who took that step. And by the way, your high tunnel and your
so
lettuces and everything, like, you're an inspiration to us. We look at your channel and your high tunnels and the vegetables that are growing in. It's like, we can do that.
Yeah.
And thank you,
Janice. You're literally showing the world what we want to show the world, and
Yeah.
that's doesn't matter what time of year.
Yeah, but we need to eat 365 days a year.
You just got to do it. I mean, you got to put a seed in the ground, and a seed wants to grow.
Yep.
Just got to nurture it a little.
Exactly. And I don't want to reveal all the secrets you did in your video. You
Check
got your
Check
soil
it out.
temperature up to the
If
correct.
you have not seen Where
Yeah.
to Begin Homestead's high tunnel video,
Yeah.
check it out.
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you what, it made my heart happy, so happy when she lifted up those row covers. Just seeing all that green.
Thank you, Joe. You also, buddy, are an amazing man. Truthfully, I mean that.
Yeah, absolutely. One of the biggest hearts I've met on YouTube.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you can do. Yeah, exactly.
See, that's what we're working on right now.
That's all right, girls. You get your
Good night.
rest, and
We
with the
appreciate
music,
you.
you girls with the music, amazing, absolutely amazing. We hope to do more collaborations with you in the future with music
Yeah, I haven't even showed my new instrument yet. It's been that
instruments.
crazy.
Yeah, we have a lot of catching up to do. Thank you, Joe. I
No,
mean that,
Joe,
buddy.
thank you. Thank you for everything you do for the community, this community, and many other communities. You really are an amazing man and an amazing father.
Have a good night, girls.
So our next focus is to get our greenhouse to a state where
We can grow.
we can be
now.
like Janice.
Yeah.
But we're also having other issues. If you watched my video a few weeks ago, before it started getting really cold, I transplanted some turnips from outside in the garden bed to inside the greenhouse.
Effing rodents. That's all I'm gonna say.
Something
Ate all the leaves off of it.
Ate
And took
it.
a bite out of one of the turnips and then walked away. Like,
I don't even know what could possibly get in there but a mouse at this point.
yeah.
And we even have outdoor guard cats that usually are looking for the mice. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Chris's mom bought me some satchels that's supposed to keep rodents away. It's got mint and a bunch of different other herbs in there. So I'm going to try putting those out and see if that helps.
One good thing for deterrent that we figured out is mothballs, by the way. And
Yes, they hate mothballs.
They are cheap. You
can even get them at the Dollar
for
Tree.
$1. Yeah, I think it's like a half pound for $1. Mothballs will deter
Pretty
some
much everything.
rodents. Yeah. Definitely
Chipmunks hate
chipmunks. Effing chipmunks, man. And Dale.
Could be rats too.
Hello.
For some reason, all of a sudden, Seabrook is having this big rat infestation. Maybe it's because more people are farming and gardening nowadays. But my dad's old house, when we were moving him out of there, it was infested.
So we wanted,
and I mean rats.
yeah, we're not the type to. We don't want to hurt the animals.
No.
We're softies.
Even
okay?
with my
Like,
dad living in a house, and I mean infested. You couldn't even walk into the kitchen without seeing one. And he still wouldn't put out traps.
Have a
that
good
would
night.
kill.
Thank you for stopping in. I wish you the best.
Yeah,
and
and I'm so sorry.
just keep your chin up and keep pushing on.
Absolutely.
Yeah, go ahead.
Even then, he still wouldn't kill. He was putting out live traps, and we were catching like one a week. There's probably 10 million of them, but yeah, we were catching one and releasing it way far away from the house.
But it just seemed
miles
like
away.
every one that you got, 3 more replaced it.
Yeah, and they were so big. Like I've never in New Hampshire did I think.
Is there a problem with the volume or anyone else? Can everybody else hear us? Just making sure. I mean, I can yell into the microphone, get really close up like this and talk.
Creepy.
Yeah, that was a little creepy. I'm sorry. All right. Okay. I didn't want to be the creepy guy, you know. Nope, you're good. Cool. You guys sound, yeah.
So anybody else? Hey, Gear.
Did you say?
It's early yet.
Yeah. Were you in here, Gear? I apologize if I didn't get to say hello to you earlier.
Bob's in here too.
Yes,
see
the
him.
Bob.
Did I see Nikki as well?
Nikki, the Bob.
Sorry, guys. We're
little
just
cook.
collabing tonight.
Yeah. If you want to know the main subject of why we came on, rewind. We don't want to hash it out again. It's there. It's on YouTube for everybody to know where we've been the past couple weeks. So we're pushing on from here, and can't wait for this upcoming season. Let me tell you all,
got lots of plans for this upcoming spring and summer.
Lots of plans.
We want to get out and do some adventuring and
Yeah, and we're gonna bring all of you along with us, like we did last year with the whole hiking and all that. We're been here since 5 minutes, just didn't know what to
Awesome,
say.
Janice. That's awesome.
Yeah, there's not much to say, Gear, but we love all you guys. Really, you got three? You should have 3,000 because of that high tunnel. Like,
Janice, once you hit 5, it's gonna go so fast.
Yeah.
You are not even gonna believe it.
yeah, yeah. Everybody's. Yeah. So plans this year, other than adventuring and
Growing.
growing, we have a lot of building projects.
Hopefully a chicken coop.
There will be a chicken coop. Absolutely. We're getting chickens this year. I don't know if we'll get eggs going this year.
Depends on what stage we buy them at. And I'm hoping to get chicks
Yeah. We want the chicks so that way we can
on.
interact with them and not have them attack us every time we feed them.
That'll be fun with my niece too. She's really, really interested in getting chickens. She even has breeds picked out,
Yeah, that's
trying to explain
awesome,
to her
Janice.
that not all chickens can live together. She still wants silkies. That's what she wants.
silkies. Yep. But yeah, those are cold weather hardy, right?
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
really good chickens, but the problem is they're so much smaller than the other ones. I don't know how it would work out.
Yeah. Me, I would want to get the I think they're called the Rhode Island Giant.
Rhode Island Red.
Well, it's something giant.
Jersey Giant.
That's-
No, thank you. Those things are like ostriches.
That's the one I want,
No thanks.
Can you imagine the eggs on them bad girls? Like that. Like for me, when I eat breakfast, I have a 6-egg omelet.
But that's the
So
thing is, yeah, they probably have huge eggs, but the thing is, how many eggs do you get per year? That's really what
Yeah.
you want to base it on.
Yeah.
And for that, sex links are the way to go.
yeah, an egg a day. What's this?
Almost lay every single day.
Oh yes, silkies are so great. My daughter had one living in her room for a year.
See,
No
that would be
smell.
my niece right there.
Yeah,
She would be trying to sleep with it.
You can almost describe Selena as she is of the woods.
Yeah.
Like seriously, Selena would be like she is of the woods. At least a mini me of her. But she's what 4'4"?
4'11".
No, she's so much shorter than
She's 4'11".
you. Oh, okay. Yes, that's right, Gear. Cheesy scrambled eggs.
Oh, I've been trying to
Want
get
big
him to
eggs,
make
Chris,
me
get
that
turkeys.
IHOP omelet with the cheese and the bacon. Oh my god.
6 eggs and a handful of cheddar cheese. Yeah, and some ham and bacon and you know what? Throw some broccoli in there too, or spinach. I'm not picky at all. What's this one? What's pork roll egg and cheese for me? Pork roll egg.
Never heard of it ever.
Yeah, don't like.
I'm gonna have to look that up, Joe.
Yeah. Huh. See, you learn something new every day on the internet, honestly.
I'll look it up right now.
Yeah, she's gonna look it up right now. I've never had turkey eggs, by the way.
Nope, never had duck eggs either.
Yeah, not the nasty duck eggs either. I forget what it's called.
Gross is what
Yeah,
that's
the
called.
gross, the undeveloped duckling. Taylor ham, Joe says. Taylor ham. We have boar's head up here. I don't know if that's
Of course, I
everywhere or
have no
not.
service, so that's not.
Oh, look, a troll.
Already, they must have missed us too.
Yeah, the trolls missed us. It's just a bot. You know how that goes. 3/4 of New Jersey call it pork roll. I call it Taylor ham. Okay.
So ham and eggs, I would say,
Yeah.
in kind of a roll up is what I'm picturing.
Well, wouldn't that be an omelet though? I don't know. We have ducks and turkeys. I prefer turkey eggs.
See, my neighbor's got ducks and chickens, and he was telling us that he loves duck eggs, but for some reason, duck eggs make his girlfriend very sick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Every time she eats them, she feels like crap.
Yeah, our neighbors have chickens and ducks.
And I'll tell you one thing: after living next to ducks, I don't ever want ducks. They are brutal creatures.
They are like, how do I put that politely? Like they're very, very friendly.
Overly aggressive.
All the time. Like, get over here. I'm going to take advantage of you wherever I want to take advantage of you.
I'm going to hold your head underwater.
Yeah,
for 10
I'm going to
minutes.
drown you while I take advantage of you. And it's like, what? Is that normal? Janice, could you answer that? Are ducks like extra friendly, if you know what we're talking about? Like,
They're rapists.
like
Okay, they're
hundreds-
rapists.
Yeah, I didn't want to say it, but yeah, okay, they're rapists. Like, they seriously, our neighbor's ducks just all day long. When you hear that whack, 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 you don't want to look because you know what's happening over there. And then the water starts splashing around, and it's like, oh my goodness, like drowning that poor duck while it's taking
I want
advantage.
100 Indian rubber ducks.
Indian rubber ducks, huh?
Runner ducks.
Runner. Well, I like the rubber duckies.
I want to say that's what he has. They're called runners. They're the no.
They're waddlers.
They're
Run.
they're the
They waddle.
the Peking. I think they're.
Isn't that Chinese? Food, Peking duck.
Well, they're the eating kind of duck. We only have one female duck. Ours is friendly, but after I feed it, she leaves me alone.
Okay. Well, we're just so curious about that because we didn't
He's
know.
got like a very good combination of male to female, and yeah, it's just like a free for all over
Yeah,
there.
it's like I don't even want to go
The
down.
chickens like just run away. They're like, ah, they're at it again.
Yeah. And then the wild turkeys come around every now and then, and they'll mingle with all of them. That's kind of weird to see. Got some rubber
Gary, you
duckies.
should show us your rubber ducks.
My tool shed.
I have rubber duckies in my car.
Yeah. Oh, you have one rubber ducky. We found it in the trash.
No, I have two, a pink and a yellow one, and Chelsea
Oh.
gave them to me.
No, there's one of them I found in the trash for you at daycare. When we used to clean daycare, everybody just throws out everything. Honestly, like half of our equipment was found in the trash, people. Half of our equipment we use on YouTube.
Oh. See, Janice, that's what I got to prepare myself for is nature.
Something. I want to prevent that though. I want to make some kind of enclosed, elongated run. What's that couple we watch all the time that has like 50,000 subs?
Living home traditions.
Living Home Traditions had this great idea. They created a fruit forest, and to deter the deer, they put two fences up 6 feet apart because deer's depth perception is off and they will not jump a fence if they cannot judge where they can land. And also, he put a roof over, in some spots, and he turned that space into a chicken run all the way around
his
his fruit orchard. And every now and then they had a cattle panel put over the top.
They'd actually grow beans on that too.
Yeah, and they also they brilliant people, those two. They kind of started us on our gardening
Yep, Gary,
thing.
Sarah, and Kevin.
Yep. They started us on our gardening kick 3 years ago.
Well, them and a few others.
Back
Roots
when we
in-
stopped
Roots in
watching
Refuge,
cable.
Jess,
Yeah, well, Jess was mainly you. I went.
and my gardener.
Yeah, that's you again.
Well, I am technically the one who started the garden.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm the builder. Ooh, I watch them. Such great stuff. Yeah, they are. And that's such a great idea with the whole double fence and then using it as a chicken run. But anyway, what I was getting at was they had the cattle panel over in certain sections so that way no hawks or anything would come in and take them out. I kind of want to do something like that with a chicken run that has maybe 20 feet long or so.
Janice says yes, Chris, but remember you can only protect something so much. Don't want you to get discouraged if you lose an animal.
And I take that as a challenge. So we have so
I
much.
will be out there at night with the flashlight.
No. I won't even need to. I'll have things set up to a way where
You'll have alarm systems going off and everything else.
mace shooting at the animals and all that good stuff.
But no, Janice, we've seen a lot of it. The hawks in our area are very brazen, and they will literally fly right down right in front of your face.
Oh,
and
yeah.
try to steal one.
That happened.
We've done a lot of protecting of our neighbors' chickens. Like we're out there a lot more than he is. So
Yeah, not that
usually running at a hawk, screaming "No!"
Yeah. We've saved their chickens many times. I don't think they know how many times we've
No.
saved their chickens.
And the
We
hawks-
just don't talk
hawks
about
are-
it. Trish, what's up? Gotta hit the bed. My butt's dragging. Well, you
Thank you, Trish.
you get your rest and you keep working out, Trish.
Proud of you.
Yes,
Very proud of
Very
you.
proud. Keep it up. Don't let anybody deter you from what you are doing. For
It's
real.
about getting healthy. That's all that.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
F people's opinions. You take care of you. Very proud of you. How can you tell if your Dougie is isn't it like squinty eyes? I don't know.
What food they're in?
Yeah. Hey Trish, early. It is early yet. It's
She's been working out today. She's tired.
Yeah. That was Dudley doing a backflip. That was so funny. I don't know if you saw that, Trish. Before you leave, real quick, I came into your chat. I was like, "Hello, how are you? Proud of you guys. Keep going." And then you're like, "Okay, what are we doing next?" I go, "Do a backflip." And 2 minutes later, Dudley falls over.
Jinxed him. That's what happened.
It's like, wow, did I call that or what? So funny. What's that? Yeah, my plan, but I just can't. Dudley or Chris and Gina. Okay. Why can't you turn us on? Am I reading that right, or am I just being a pervert?
You're a pervert always.
I'm a pervert. Well, I mean,
she was saying she was planning on going to bed too, but she can't say no to her and Dudley or you and I.
It's been a while since we've been on. And also, that's a whole other thing that we didn't even mention. Another bot. I don't want to block out the wrong person. I'm sure somebody already got to it. Yeah, exactly.
I nearly wet myself.
I see that. Great. Yeah. Not to steal the spotlight, but the night that happened, what we talked about earlier, I literally had a nervous breakdown because I saw my wife at the lowest point in her life, and there was absolutely nothing I could do. Absolutely nothing I could do. And I had a panic attack. I have never in my life had one of these panic attacks. I used to kind of make fun of people for them because I never understood. I just, put on your big girl panties and deal with it. That's my mentality in life. And I broke that night. I broke to the point where I had to give up one of the things that I've done for very, very, very long time. And I quit smoking pot because I could not handle smoking it anymore. I would take a hit and I don't know.
Send you into a panic attack.
It would send me into a panic attack, and I denied it, and I kept smoking, and it got worse, and I denied it, and I kept smoking, and it got worse, and I put it down for a day, and things got better, and I was like, really? Is this really the route we're going now? After 23 years of smoking pot, I'm no longer able to do so. Like, and yeah. I kind of have found a medium there with edibles, but it's more CBD than THC. So I haven't completely kicked the habit, but
I think once things settle down and there's a new kind of norm, because it's a lot of changes.
Yeah, a lot.
For Chris, like he said, that night was.
Yeah,
it was a horrible night.
It was so bad.
He was literally the only person I had to hold me up.
Yeah.
And he did fantastic at it, but at the same time,
we were holding each other up there for a little bit, like, okay, Chris, breathe. I'm like, okay, Gina, breathe. Like, it was horrible. It was horrible.
I do have two brothers. They were not much of a help.
Yeah, they're coming around now. Just now they're coming around.
But Chris even had to call my niece that my dad raised from the age of 5, because I couldn't speak.
No, she was in the bathtub when the phone call happened, and it was 3:15 in the morning. She was just like, okay, I'm going to try to forget about life. And that phone call came, and yeah, she was soap suds, everything, trying to get dressed. I'm like, you got to go rinse that off because your psoriasis is just going to be... Q, I have been smoking pot since the age of, I blew out my knee when I was 15, and also, 15, a rebel,
Not that I like promoting things on, but
yeah, but I don't know if it's legal where you are, but this is...
So it's a 3-to-1 ratio. This is 3 parts CBD, 1 part THC.
Yeah.
And they're relatively cheap.
What I was saying, Q, is I resorted to marijuana for the pain, and it became a crutch over the years. And I think I'm still having panic attacks right now. Like, even coming on live with all you wonderful people, like, my heart was thumping, and there's no reason for it. I want to talk to you guys. I like hanging out with you all, but just couldn't handle it.
I think that we all get to a point in life where we just have to face certain things, and sometimes it leads to a breaking point. I mean, we kind of had a bunch of tragic events all happen within the span of 3 months of each other.
Yeah.
And we never really got to take the time to stop and process each thing that happened, because they just kept coming.
Not to mention, we went to work that day.
Yeah.
We didn't get any time off, nothing. We just continued working and trying to do the legalities of, I guess you would call it adoption, right? Hi.
I was reading Q's.
Okay.
Q, can I tell you something about these? Cannot smell it, cannot taste it. This one is literally lavender, and it tastes exactly like lavender with a hint of mint.
Yeah.
Like, really good. And the other one that Chris is using is called Relief, and it's ginger, and that's all you can taste is just the spicy ginger.
So there's your answer, Trish. Yes. We have incense burners. I do a lot of meditation music. I believe in vibrational healing, harmonic healing. cymatics is, if you want to look into it, look into cymatics and the benefits that it can be to you. Just remember, you want 432 hertz, not 440 hertz. That's all I'm gonna say.
So I guess it's a blessing and a curse. But if you've heard Chris talk about me in the past compared to me now, I have suffered from anxiety forever.
Yeah.
Forever and ever.
So she knows how to cope with it. I
been
don't.
diagnosed with generalized anxiety disorder. So my social anxiety is terrible. Obviously, you can tell I've gotten a lot better at that.
Yeah.
So I kind of knew what was going on with Chris. He thought he was having a heart attack. And then when he started listing the symptoms he was having, sweating, chills, so on and so forth, I'm like, no, you're having a panic attack. And then they just kept coming. And every time he has one, he thinks he's dying. And I'm trying to tell him, like, that's what a panic attack feels like.
Well, it's also the fact that I'm a big dude as well. So that kind of weighs on my conscience. Like, oh no, is this it? Am I, 1 pound too heavy?
Yeah, Trish, see, that's me right there. I love being in a nice hot bath and just lights out, put on my candles and just listen to YouTube or music and just relax.
We do a lot of meditation music.
That's been really hard since that night. I kind of get the whole flashback thing now, being in the bath. So I've been doing a lot of showers, but it's gonna take us some time to get back to 100%, especially
if there is a normal anymore.
Yeah. The new norm. I know. It's terrible.
Yeah, let's go, Brandon. I have had panic attacks, anxiety attacks. It's bad. I've passed out.
Yep. And that's why I'm trying to explain to him while he's in the midst of it. But you also know, if you've had panic attacks, that if you are in the midst of it, there is no rationalizing,
And so, I'm a rational guy, even though I talk about aliens and everything else. Like, I'm a very rational guy.
So when you're trying to rationalize with somebody who's having a panic attack, you can tell them whatever you want to tell them, but all they can feel is what's going on in their body. And I understand that because I've had panic attacks.
Yeah, I already did.
All right.
Yeah.
You're all popular with it.
Yeah, right.
The bots are. I mean, I guess they really missed us.
Yeah, apparently. I mean, we have 5 people in here. We're up there on the algorithms, right? No, it's hard because, like I said, I've always I've almost made fun of people because of the whole anxiety thing. Like,
it runs in his family.
I've just dealt with life as it comes, punch by punch by punch. You get to that mindset where you're like, okay, well, you're just a pansy and you can't handle life like the way I can. And having that reversed on you, and it's like, oh, okay, I get it now. I get it. But I'm not as extreme as some people I know. Like, he probably would never watch this anyway, so I don't crawl into bed with my naked mother asking for help because I have a panic attack. That's a family member of mine who actually does that. Kind of weird.
Everybody handles themselves differently. It just, like I said, you can't rationalize with somebody that's in that state, especially when they legitimately think they're dying.
Yeah. And that's another thing that's happened. I drink a lot more water, and instead of drinking a 12-pack of soda a day, I'm down to like 4 sodas. Because me trying to rationalize things, thinking that caffeine is a stimulant, therefore it's not good for you, and I'm trying to rationalize these things.
there is no rationalizing, and that's what he doesn't understand. But he has such a logical way of thinking. Like, he can't understand that, like, this is your brain. Your body is okay. It's your brain that's broken right now.
Yeah, literally. But I need to go get another water, so I'll be right back.
I'll try to hold down the fort.
I hope so, man.
Here, you want to get me a refill while you're going that way?
I don't know how to make your coffee.
All you got to do is add coffee now and some sugar.
Oh.
Medium breakfast blend.
I'll try.
Yeah, Janice. I mean, like I said, I've been dealing with it probably since I was 13, and you know, when you've had it for that long, you learn coping mechanisms. You understand after a certain amount of time. Okay, I'm having a panic attack. I'm not really dying, and I practice a lot of breathing exercises and visualizing, like looking around and being like, okay, that's there. I'm cool. Smells help. Just putting yourself in the present moment. But for Chris, it's really hard. He's been a very strong guy for a long time. He's been my rock for sure. And he just can't rationalize having panic attacks. And it's like, you're human. Life happens, and when you watch somebody you love very much go through something terrible, it does things to you. But I hold him up just like he's always held me up, and we'll get through it at the end of the day. Oh, Q, that's where he's going. Refill my coffee and his water. YouTube is a huge help, though. It really is, Janice. People that we've met have just been amazing. So, anybody else been planting stuff? Janice, I know you have been. Thank you, Joe. He's a very good guy. He's helped me get through a lot of really hard times. And now it's just my turn to return the favor. I mean, we're both going through this, but yes, Trish, that's exactly the 3-2-1 method. Nope, that's what I was talking about, Trish, or trying to explain. Just being present and being in the moment. I've been making him play with his singing bowl a lot too when he's going through it. Just take his mind off of it, because what he really does is he immediately focuses on his heart and what his heart's doing. And it's like, yeah, you're in a state of panic, so your heart rate's going to rise. His mom has a blood pressure cuff, so I've been making sure that his blood pressure is good and it's been normal. It's just his pulse has been elevated. So I'm trying to reassure him with the little things that I can do. But I don't think you really understand how powerful a panic attack is until you have it. It really just, it sucks the life out of you. But I think he'll be fine eventually. It's a lot of stuff to go through all at once. Oh, he got me a bigger cup.
I had to. He said you wanted cream and sugar in it.
Thanks, man. So this is the 3-2-1 method. You got to remember this.
So I know a 5-count method.
No, you read it.
I know a 5-count too.
3 things that you can see, 2 things you can touch, and 1 thing you can smell. Takes a lot of practice to get it down, but
it's the same thing, but it's 5. It's 5 things you can see, 4 things. I can't remember now. It's the same thing, Trish, but there's 2 more things added to it.
Janice planted broccoli, cauliflower, Swiss chard, herbs, bok choy, lettuce, leeks, onions, kale. It's pretty much sounds like exactly what we planted.
Other than onions, I think we forgot to.
Yeah, I gotta get my onions
some
going,
onions.
especially after seeing John's video and
Yeah.
now knowing what I'm doing wrong with onions.
I'm pretty sure you made that video for us. The
We've
onion
had that
one.
conversation a few times with him now. He's like, I guess I'm gonna have to show him.
Yeah.
So that's really helpful because the past 2 years I tried to plant sets, and yeah,
Apparently, that's not the way to go.
no, they're trying to produce
Yeah, you're
seed.
stealing the show, man. I know
You were
you're.
gone.
I know you're sexier than me, but she'll argue that though.
No, I was just telling them that for a long time you've been holding me up and being my rock, and it's just my turn to return the favor for a while.
I guess. I'm much better now, honestly. Much better.
Yeah, just
It comes and goes. It's usually at night when I'm trying to sleep, and my heart rate will get down to 60 beats per minute. Literally 60 beats per minute.
he counts.
And she says that's not good, but doing your research, and it's like the average male the average heart rate at the age that I am should be between 50 and 100. So the fact that I'm 60, I'm on the lower end of average, which I think is kind of good considering I'm a 300-pound, 38-year-old guy.
290.
Yeah. I tell you what, everybody. Trish, you want to lose weight? Stress yourself out.
Yeah, I've
Just
literally
stress
been
yourself.
losing 1.5 pounds a day.
Yeah. Yeah, she's about the same size she was at high school. I'm a happy guy.
I'm gonna put more sugar in this one.
Okay, yeah. She needs see, that's why I don't make her coffee, because I just don't know how. Sets are not good unless you want onion tops. And seeds, right? Google your onion planting zone for your planting area, and you know what onion seeds to transplant. Okay.
You were close. You're only off by 2-second count.
Oh, well, you just don't need that extra sugar. Sugar is no good for you. Neither is salt. No sugar, no salt. I should have lost some weight today. Then stress. It worked for me, man. I mean, also just eating out of the garden helps a lot too. But I think the worst is behind us now. It's all going to be. I have a video out too. Before John's, see, we got a lot of catching up to do as far as watching videos and everything else. Pile of dirty dishes, drains froze, pipe froze, bad battery, my phone's going to can't flush. Wow, yeah. But all I can do is laugh at my little problems. The culmination of little problems adds up to a big pile of SHIT gear. I get it, man. Like, I think that's what what happened to me. Why I broke. Really, it's just little things here, there, here, and the straw that broke the camel's back, as they say. But man, that's all that happened all at once, gear. Damn, man. Well, we do have toilet problems as well. Friggin' always clearing the pipes with a snake. Always. That's all you can do. Yeah. Just laugh and push on, right? Laugh and push on. Well, anyway, more positive notes. I have so much I would want to tell you guys, but I would ruin videos that we're making. So I guess we're just gonna have to make videos so we can start talking about it. But those grow lights, we already have beans popping up, and we planted them 3 days ago. We already have bean plants, but that's average, I guess. About 3 gallons of water to force flush. That's what it was. Sent the kiddos to their moms for a couple of nights. Do you at least have heat? I hope you have heat, man. That's Joe. Have a wonderful night, buddy. Poop truth salute. I hope you get rest, my friend. You need it, man. You work too much. You got to take some time off for yourself. Don't ruin it. Yeah. I don't. I'm not going to. There's just so much. You all would have known about this if events didn't pan out the way they did. We would have had videos and everything up and running, and this cold front that came through would not have affected us in the greenhouse. But yeah, have a good one. No, Dollar Tree. I don't have the poop emojis yet. Q. I would have to ask Courtney if I could use it. Create my own poop emoji. What did you container plant for Southern Hemisphere Shed Wars? I am not sure. Well, we have tons of container stuff. We have herbs. One thing we mainly did was a mullein plant for the toilet paper aspect of it. But we have tons of herbs still. Thyme, rosemary, oregano, the mullein that we just said. And there's a few more. I'm sure wifey will, no. Yeah, I got 85 degrees in here. Good. Well, at least you're warm, buddy. Good night. Sometime I will do that. Yeah. Have a good one, Joe. I planted Zooks. LOL. Wouldn't that be a hoot if we got a couple of zucchinis in the house? That would be, right? That'd be awesome. Why not, right? Mullein is great for the lungs. Oddly enough, never had mullein grow in my yard before. Never. Until 2020. Is that weird? So we did the research on it and we found out all the beneficial properties as far as the whole bug thing goes and the medicinal properties of mullein, and just the fact that it's toilet paper and the 2020 toilet paper crisis. LOL. What's this one? Oh, zucchinis. We still have zucchini in the freezer, thankfully. I think we need to make some zucchini bread or muffins or something. Or zucchini chocolate chip cookies. We made that this year too. Oh man. I drink so much water now, everybody. This is probably like 130 ounces today of water. Yeah, the bug. That horrible thing. It is 13 degrees out, and that's actually warm. Isn't that funny? Like when you go outside and you're like, oh, it's kind of warm out, and you look at the thermometer and it says 20 degrees. 20 degrees is warm to us nowadays. It has been brutally cold. I guess that's one thing. I don't want to say it like that, but like the living circumstances that we were only able to provide for Eugene, he would not have been happy in the weather that we, have been getting recently. Would not have been happy. Yeah. It's have a good one, Trish. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, 8 degrees. It's brutal, brutal. And then you have the Tonga volcano exploding, and science is now saying that could potentially cool the Earth a little bit more than it's already. Everybody's saying good night. It's early yet. It is. We're still at work. I mean, we're not at work. We're at home doing this. I'm warmer than Robert. Yeah, he's getting ice storms. Where is Robert? Miss him. We miss Robert, huh?
Yeah, how is he?
I kind of talked to him. Are you leaving me, man?
For 1 minute.
Very slim chance of falling out tomorrow, but should be good on Saturday. We have it getting warm during the days, right around.
Yeah, if you consider 35 warm.
Yeah, 35, 27, 24 is kind of in our future for the highs.
It is 3 degrees right now.
No, it's 13. Don't be. The
car, it's 3.
Yeah, the car always lies. If you could pray for Jedi, he's very sick. Oh no, are you serious? Yeah. Do you know exactly, or does he have the bug, or
Staying on topic.
Robert's sick?
He's sick.
That's what Q just said.
Wait.
I'm looking.
Normal sick?
I don't know. If he ever shows himself on a video, I quit. Where to begin? Homestead. It's only 22 in the snow melted. We haven't gotten much snow at all this year. We've probably gotten 5 inches of snow in total. Yeah, it's brown and green out there. It's not white. That's not good. Hand pollinated. I tell you. Most of my videos from 2 years because the children being in them. Yeah. He has a cold or something. I'm hoping only a cold. Yeah. Hopefully. I didn't even know. I wish I knew that when I was talking with him earlier on YouTube. I should send him a message. Honestly. I'll let him rest though. It's probably it's midnight where he is, so I don't want to bother him. I'm super excited now. Thank you for that. Sorry, I had to delete video. Yeah, absolutely. It's probably just a regular cold. Oh man. I wish I had more subjects to talk about, guys. Of course, she left, so now you're just, here with my boringness. My kids aren't really interesting in helping. And that's, that type of thing is unfortunate. I think the younger generations should be pushed into the way we used to live, because I don't think this technological world is going to be around much longer, if you want my true opinion. The T-flu, yeah. Youngest kid helps if it involves harvesting cherry tomatoes and snow peas. They always want to do the fun parts, not the hard parts, not the watering, not the, planting and getting dirty. Well, it's maybe dirty, but they were good videos. So I am going to redo what I did and post. Yeah, why not, right? You're creating more content by eliminating old content. And that's so awesome that you're joining Shed Wars. The flu you get from stepping on cold sweet tea. Fruity Pebble sandals. I do not know that. Oldest kid, I tell him if he helps, it's faster. We'll be able to eat supper and it. Yeah, you kind of got to con them into it, like just shy of handing them money. LOS T-flu, yes. LOL. Well, I've heard this is a weird one. I'm pretty sure I read it in one of them books there, that you take onions and you put them on the bottom of your feet and you wrap your feet in plastic wrap and you go to bed. And it draws all the toxins out of you, the onions do. It's kind of like that ionic foot soak, I think it is, where you see on the commercials, you see in the clean water, and you put your feet in this solution and the water starts turning this nasty, nasty color. It's like, that can't be real. Yeah. We have a lot of them there books that are educational and stuff. For one day when the internet goes out and all you have is books, it's good to have that on hand. That's for sure. But that's so weird, though. Like, technically, everything that the body needs is pretty much reproduced by nature. Like, just the whole onion thing there, and the mullein plant for the lungs, and garlic for the heart, and so on and so forth. We even place onions in the water throughout the house when people are sick.
I saw a bobcat.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty
Running
cool.
through the woods.
Gina just saw a bobcat here in Exeter, New Hampshire. That's kind of cool.
Bobcat, right? Short tail,
So
spotted.
Janice says we even place onions in water throughout the house. When people are sick, it draws out everything.
Yeah. That's why they tell you never to leave an onion out overnight for hours, because it absorbs bacteria.
The evil. Yes, I did. He's my oldest. Potatoes on your feet also draws out a cough. Or our under one grandson had a bad cough. Potatoes in his feet for the night. Cough was gone. A cougar. Seen a bobcat?
Oh,
Yeah, Gear says a cougar. Seen a bobcat. Put onions on my feet too. I've never done the whole onion thing. I just know of it, and it being, just a homeopathic way of extracting the toxins from your body. You're sexy.
thanks.
Well, I don't know what you want from
Just
me.
making sure I didn't have boogers, or
Yes, you have a booger on your
it's
face.
like 3 degrees out there. Yeah, that's the second time
It's 13 degrees.
I've
out
seen
there.
a bobcat here.
Yeah. We've seen a white wolf before.
Yeah, that was pretty insane, honestly. Like,
Yeah,
there's not
so-
supposed to be any wolves in New Hampshire.
Yeah, and I'm sure people will argue that, but like if it was a coyote, it was like the Arnold Schwarzenegger
And it
of
was
coyotes,
sheer white,
and it
like-
was sheer white. And we hear coyotes all the time up here. That's nothing out of the ordinary.
Yeah, we've even almost ran right into one at
Yeah.
one of our accounts. Like,
Yeah.
literally almost walked into it.
Yep. But
Like, okay, we're getting back in the car now.
but this thing, it
It
was
was
huge.
it was like Call of the Wild, but
Huge.
white.
What's this? He. You're talking about Miss Cumbie, haughty cougar. Ah, yes, yeah, yep. She is a cougar.
Gina looks like a tired cougar right now.
Yeah. Well, that's what we were talking about, Janice. Like, we think it was a wolf, but there shouldn't be
No,
wolves.
there's
up-
actually even this Facebook group for New Hampshire that's for cougars. Literally for cougars. People are saying that they're seeing mountain lions in New Hampshire, and everybody's disputing it, but there's tons of hunters,
Yeah.
backpackers, you name it, that have seen them, and they're like, oh no, they don't exist here. They exist in this state next to us and this state next to us, but they just don't.
It's the same thing with the wolves. They exist further up north, but not.
Yeah, short,
Not-
fluffy tail. That's what I just saw. Spotted.
Yeah.
Kind of like they look like a lynx, but they're bigger.
Yeah. But the wolf that we think we saw had a very long, bushy tail. If it makes sense, like the bottom of the tail was more bushy than the top. You know what I mean? It wasn't like fluffy everywhere. It was like the bottom, like hanging. The hair was hanging down, but very
And
fluffy.
I mean, we weren't in like a residential area. We were on the highway. And
Yeah.
like it was one of those nights where it was blizzarding out and we're like driving really slow to be cautious. And
we
all of a
saw it
sudden this thing
clear
almost
as
nearly
day.
ran right out in front of the car.
Clear as day. It was. We were not inebriated.
No,
We were close
working.
enough to identify what it was.
And I was like, did we really just see that? Was that like a paranormal experience?
Yeah, it was just a humongous wolf.
But
Big fluffy tail. It was probably a wolf. Yeah, that's what we're.
yeah, it's the unless it was somebody's pet dog that looked like that was part wolf,
Yeah,
it was a wolf.
short bobtail. Yeah, yeah.
And they're around here a lot. Like we even had a whole family of bobcats living right down the street last year in an abandoned shopping mall. Sam's Club, old Sam's Club.
Yeah, that was. What's going on, buddy? I hope we didn't bum out Nikki too much. She was in here at the beginning, and we kind of poured our hearts out about what's happened lately, and she disappeared.
Yeah, it's not an easy topic.
No, it's not. I hope you're doing well, man.
But yeah, bobcat sighting. There are a whole bunch of rabbits out there too, so hopefully they survived the sighting.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
I just brought some lettuce out to feed him. There was a rabbit sitting right next to the door, sitting there huddled, shivering, and I'm like, oh, we have extra lettuce for you.
Daily. Wow. You should get some shots of that. You really should put it up on YouTube. Why not?
Oh, good. Then maybe it was just passing through.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I said, I saw one last year here too. Maybe it's the same cat. I don't know.
Mm,
But they're beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
yeah.
We're blessed to still have some nature around considering how developed we've become in New Hampshire.
Yeah. It's disgusting. Like,
It used to be mostly woods, fields.
in the last 20 years, we've probably tripled in population where we live.
Yeah,
It's
not exaggerating at all.
It's absolutely disgusting.
We used to be a very, very red state, and we're turning very, very purple.
Yeah, very purple. Yeah, trail camp, something like that. I don't know. I think it would be cool. Like we get the turkey, the
Yeah.
wild
The
turkeys.
chew and screw turkeys.
Yeah. Or
They
the whole
come
family
in,
of them.
They come in, they eat, and then they run away.
Yeah.
But they'll literally stand there, wait
Yeah,
for you
she
to get
told
the
me.
corn.
Sorry to hear that. You know, we were up on panel at that time. Okay. No, I just know, you know, it's all depressing subjects and need not talk about that type of stuff.
It's life. Sometimes it needs to be talked about.
Yeah, it does. But
Appreciate it, Jay. Appreciate it.
yeah, yeah.
So,
Yeah, I
how's
know.
it going?
This isn't much of a conversation. We said our piece and that was the end of it.
We are the entertainingest of entertaining.
Yeah. So Jay, when are you guys planting your garden, huh?
Have you already started like us impatient gardeners?
Yeah. Yeah. We already have 150 plants going because why not?
And I checked them yesterday, and there's so many of them already sprouting.
Really? I thought it was just the beans.
Beans, peas.
Oh, all the day stuff that takes a day. to
It really
pop up.
doesn't take a day, but
It basically does in the great scheme of things. Like,
so we were really disappointed. We wanted to do a video for the Southern Hemisphere. Chris's mom, 2 Christmases ago, bought me one of those really cool sprout machines. And Chris bought me all of the fancy sprouts to go with it. Well, magically, the part that you actually grow the sprouts in is where we stored all of the seeds he bought me, and that part is missing.
yeah, I'm sure it's somewhere.
Amongst the midst.
Yeah, we're planting a lot of flowers this year. We're gonna
Yes,
do the towers.
So I got the Dollar Tree towers this year, and if you guys haven't had a chance to check them out, you can check them out on Melody's page from last year.
Yeah.
Which is Bake a Leg and Let's Dig It. And I tried so hard last year to even order them
Hi, Nikki.
online, and I could not get my hands on them. Hello, the goddamn bacon.
Yeah, what's up, goddamn bacon?
I couldn't get my hands on them, even ordering them online. So this year, I made sure I started checking early. Check your Dollar Trees early. And I grabbed
Here.
all of them that were in stock.
I'm going to go ahead, keep talking.
Oh, I just didn't know what you're doing. So, yeah, I bought all of them that were in stock. So this year we're going to have hopefully
Wow.
3 towers.
I'm going
And
to see if I can catch anything. Ready?
Uh.
All right. See if I can catch something.
so we're going to do 3 towers, and we're going to strategically place them in between the raised beds. And I'm going to do a lot of zinnias and marigolds and stuff like that, all bug deterrents.
Yeah,
Helminastrum.
And she like bought them out. I don't know if she said that. We have at least 80 of these planters now. So
we have to weatherproof them. And what you want to do is you want to drive a metal rod straight down through the middle of them.
yeah.
To hold
And make
them
sure
in
you put it
place.
right into the ground too. Like a 6-foot rod would probably create a nice 4-foot tower. You know what I mean? So get an 8-foot rod and have a 6-foot tower.
We learned these tricks from Melody, and hers survived tornadoes last year. So
Yeah.
if you can survive a tornado, you can survive anything.
And she also has a trick on how to preserve the plastic so they don't crack and everything. We need to watch that video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're pretty excited about those. I'm thinking maybe some strawberries and stuff like that too. I got tons of strawberry plants from last year.
Yeah.
I got strawberry plants in places I didn't want strawberry plants.
Have a good one, Q.
Thanks for coming in, Q.
PVC pipe made a self-watering planter.
Huh.
Good idea.
That is a great idea. Did you see Trey's DIY hydro planter?
Hydroponics.
Hydroponics system, because that triggered an idea in my brain with the stackables.
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you for that, Janice. That's yep. Tick 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 tick
Just
tick
don't
tick.
mess up my planter.
No, you don't have to. I have a video about how
They're like
we made.
gold.
Oh, look at that. Okay, cool.
We will check that out, Janice.
We will. I have not seen that.
It's really cool. I think it's an indoor hydroponic system
It
too,
is.
and they're growing their lettuces.
She just has a bunch of PVC pipes and water, whatever they call that thing, a water pump. And yeah, it came out good. I'm not gonna say anything else about it. I don't want to ruin it.
3 stackers, 4 seeds for $1, 6 bags of soil equals garden for $10. Yeah, exactly, Garrett. I've been wanting to do a video exactly like that because I think gardening for a lot of people seems expensive, unfeasible, and I was sitting there thinking about it the other day while I'm picking up these stackers. Like anybody could go into the Dollar Tree, buy 3 of those, buy 4 packets of seeds for $1, and an 8-pound bag of soil, and you're ready to rock and roll.
Yeah, that's a good idea, Gabe. How's it going, Nikki?
It's going. How are you
Yeah.
guys?
We're hanging in.
Yeah,
Hanging in there?
yeah,
Yeah, it's adjusting.
yeah.
Yes.
I'm so sorry. You
You
guys are
know,
going through so much.
yeah.
We appreciate it. It's, you know how it goes.
Right.
It's more now adapting to the lifestyle of having somebody depend on us.
You know, like
Yeah.
I don't want to say it the way it sounds, but it's like we have a permanent 9-year-old now, Nikki.
Right.
Like that's the most polite way I can say it. Is we have a
Like I
permanent
explained it to him,
9-year-old.
it's like, when somebody goes out and buys a little miniature dog because they want a puppy forever. We
Yeah.
have that in child form.
Yeah.
Like
But-
a Pomsky.
Yes. She is kind of a little Pomsky.
Yeah, and
Oh.
I don't mean anything against that. It's just,
Yeah.
it is what it is, and we're going to take that in stride.
I
and-
think that's the hardest part about understanding somebody with disabilities is like mentally in a lot of ways she's 23. She wants to do things that 23-year-olds do.
Yeah.
She's interested in boys. She's tried drinking, all that stuff.
Yeah.
But like when it comes to common sense stuff,
Right.
that's
Like-
where she's lacking. Like cutting her own meat. Can't do it.
or telling her to close the door behind her because heat costs money.
Yeah.
She has
No concept
no
of money
concept of
whatsoever.
money other than you can get things with it.
Right.
That's all she has.
So it's, a lot of teaching and a lot of
Like I said before, it's grooming almost, but that's just not the word, but it's a perfect description of what we're encountering now. So,
Right.
but
teaching.
Go
it's
to me.
going to be great for the
Come here.
I don't know. She wants to get out to and explore and get out and do things, and she never had that opportunity in the situation that she was in. Now that we're a part of the situation, she's going to have more facets,
Okay.
more outlets to do these things that she enjoys.
Okay.
And the encouragement to do it.
Yeah.
She's
That's
like,
pretty cool.
she has severe social anxiety, severe.
Like severe.
Like is a hermit.
Like the
Yeah.
first week after that happened, Nikki, she would walk in the room like this, like
Right.
hiding herself from me. I'm like, I'm not going to do anything to you. Like,
Yeah.
family here.
Right.
And it's getting better.
that bond is starting to,
Oh, she hung out with him the other day when I had to go take care of stuff. He was at the edge of the bed, editing and working on the computer, and she was up reading her book.
yeah.
And I came, oh, he's so sweet.
I've never seen him.
Precious baby.
This is our farm dog.
Oh,
Yeah.
This is
Is
Oh,
that the killer?
no.
Yes.
That's the killer?
yeah, that's our farm dog. She's a Cane Corso Saint Bernard mix.
Yeah.
So precious.
The one that
Yeah.
does all the hunting. That's, yeah.
Oh, she is such a good girl.
Yeah. No, I
Just
attended
leave her treat.
Wednesday's interview. So
And obviously,
guys,
I love Bug too.
we hit it off so well. And I understand now because after that interview, we were like, holy shit, we have so much in common. Just like the recycling, the love of animals, the wanting to be
Self-efficient.
self-efficient, just
Yeah.
a lot of different things. And now the anxiety thing, like we have
Yeah.
a lot of things in common.
Oh man, I'm just a huge ball of anxiety. That's why I love animals, because they don't judge you.
They feel
know?
it, Nikki. They
They
feel
love you
that.
unconditionally.
Yeah,
like-
they feel that though. That
It's like been my cat for the past week. Like every time I walk
yeah.
in the house, he is like just boom right up my
Yeah.
butt. Like, come
Yeah.
on, mom, I'm gonna love
Mhm.
you. You're gonna feel better. Let's get over
Yeah.
this.
Right.
But my dad left behind a pit bull, and that has been
Oh.
she's
like-
been so depressed.
and that's the thing, Bacon. I can agree. I can sit here and say I fucking hate people, but I love you, Nikki. I love you, goddamn Bacon.
Right.
But I fucking hate people. If that makes any sense whatsoever.
Right.
Oh,
It's a love for few people.
yeah, love for few people. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just don't get in a car and drive down the road because then it's just.
Oh, I hate it. I hate it. I hate driving nowadays.
Do
It's
you?
horrible.
It brings out the worst in you because people are just
No,
jerks.
But that's
I used to love driving in Arizona.
Me too, but like when you're going the speed limit or 5 over the speed limit and you have some jackhole in a no passing zone flying by you, flipping you off like you're doing something wrong.
Right.
Like I look down, I'm like, am I going 20?
And then 5
No,
minutes
no, I'm
later,
not.
I'm getting pulled over because she flicked a cigarette out the window or I used to. Like, are you effing kidding me right now?
Right.
I got
Hey,
pulled
buddy, you
over
gotta
the
feel
other
it
day
out.
for going down a hill the wrong way.
When
What?
there's
There's no signs
sign, no
indicating
nothing.
do not enter, do not
Yeah.
go this way, nothing. Go down the hill, and this police officer turns around in the middle of the road
Yeah.
like I had just robbed a bank or something.
Yeah.
Like gets right up on me and pulls me over. He's like, "Ma'am, do you know why I'm pulling you over?" And I'm like,
No idea.
"No,
No
go in the
idea.
speed limit, doing." He's like, "You were not supposed to come down that hill that way." And I'm like,
It's like, where's the sign? There's nothing. It's just
I've gotten pulled over going up the hill, the same hill, and down the hill. I'm like, why is the hill even there?
Hey, I'm gonna put her outside. I'll be right back.
yeah, no problem.
Come on, good girl. Come on. Go to me.
Yeah, it's a weird. How do you even describe that? Like
Thank you, Q.
the turn there. Like you can turn it doesn't say you can't, and there's no reason why you can't turn there,
Right.
but you're not allowed to. But if you're coming down this road, you can go down that street, but you can't turn onto that street. And it's like, okay, these guys can still go down that street, but you can't go down that.
That doesn't make any
And
sense.
it should be illegal for cops to turn around in the middle of the
Oh
road.
man, I could.
Like what he did to pull me over was worse than anything I could have done going down that hill.
Right.
Like right on train tracks, the whole 9 yards, just did a Huey to pull me over.
Wow, really?
You could have just let me go, and we both would have been a lot safer.
It's illegal for cops to turn around. That's amazing. Huh.
No,
Huh.
the cops around here are so shady. They all sit on the highways with all their lights off, like
Oh, yeah.
concealed and
Yeah, that's totally illegal.
totally
but that's
illegal.
what they
but
do.
they do it.
You know,
Wow.
Yeah.
You'll be driving by one of the shopping malls and you'll be like, oh, look, there's two cops one sitting next to the other, yakking
Yeah.
with just their parking lights on. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. Usually in a donut shop.
can't blame them. That was me and Chris's get rich quick scheme. We were thinking
Oh,
about it.
yeah.
Like, we need to open a 24-hour bakery.
Yep.
Just designated
yeah.
for the police officers.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Our town used to be so awesome for the fact that you could go out at like 2:00 in the morning and there would be some place you could go.
Yeah.
Now the sidewalks roll up at 8:00.
Yeah. And it's not because of the bug thing. Like
No.
that happened 10 years ago. If anything, because of the bug thing, it's now 8:00 instead of 10:00.
Yeah, but
Wow.
it's, and we work third shift, so it's like we know how
Yeah.
it feels to need
Yeah, we-
something and like, nope, they're closed. Nope, they're closed.
We
nope,
have a
they're
very
closed.
boring life, basically. Sleep all day, work all night, and yeah, that's about it.
Not anymore. No, it's work all night, get up early.
Yeah, take care of a kid. Not even, I can't even, she takes care of herself. It's just, there has to be a set of eyes there just in case something goes astray.
Yeah.
That's
That
all
makes
it is. Yeah, that's all it is. It's like having a
She can-
hyperactive 5-year-old, Don't give the kid a spoon and a television, right, Nikki?
Right.
Yeah.
Did I show you that picture?
No, I only heard the story and I was like, oh man. Like I was in the middle of vacuuming and Jay's like, oh yeah. And then you said, yeah, dry cereal and something for now on. I can't remember what it was you said.
Yeah. Hold on. I have a picture I'll show you.
Bob, you've been lurking in here the whole time?
Be good at being bad, says Bob. Oh man.
Do you see how it's like across and
Yeah.
then up and down?
Yeah.
It's like a freaking T, man.
Yeah. That's weird. Well, at least it didn't crack and shatter and all that.
No, we just got lines on our TV that's kind of annoying.
Oh, we used to have a giant black spot forever.
Oh,
It
that was
so
annoying.
annoying.
Yeah.
It's just like the corner of the TV died. That's what it was.
Really was.
Yeah.
But no, she's relatively self-efficient. Like she can cook for herself as
Oh
long
my
as it's
goodness.
microwavable.
So she is an absolute heaven nowadays. Eugene used to only buy like what 2 or 3 spices.
Oh yeah, he was like salt, pepper, garlic,
And-
salt,
and-
onion powder.
Nikki, I have every spice under the sun. I
Like
really do.
literally.
Like a whole wall of
7-foot
spices.
wall spice
Yeah.
rack.
That's pretty impressive.
She saw that and she probably orgasmed, honestly. Because she's just like, oh, what's this, and she likes creating weird concoctions. And
What
just
are your go-to spices
mine?
that you have to have in most of your dishes?
Nikki, he has literally created a mix that
Yeah.
we call it the tank
Tank
mix.
mix.
It goes on everything,
Yeah,
Oh,
which is
it's salt, pepper, celery salt, onion powder, garlic powder.
okay.
It's a certain amount of this that gets it.
Okay.
So it's basically a table seasoning.
Yeah.
But if I had to go with a generic, it would be like a Mrs. Dash.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm that kind of guy. I don't want the salt. I want flavor.
Right. See, my go-to seasonings are pepper, garlic powder, and onion powder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that was
That's what I
that
used to season my steaks.
used to have.
Yep.
Yeah, vegetables. It tastes delicious. Like those
She
are my
is,
go-to.
it's very interesting. She's very much into Chinese, Japanese culture, foods, Korean, yeah.
But not.
Um,
She does it in a weird way, Nikki. Like a weird, like
Mhm.
she'll take the 2 opposite spectrums and put them together, and it's like, oh, I don't know about that.
Here's some sriracha and here's some curry. Like,
yeah. Like I don't know.
But yeah, last night she's out there just I'm watching the things she's putting in. I'm like, oh man,
What is it?
ginger, turmeric. Oh man, so many curry,
Yeah, just
Oh.
weird, whatever.
and then
Whatever.
soy sauce.
Yeah, soy sauce,
Wow.
whatever, man. Like,
Hey, let her be creative, you
Yeah.
know?
Canned chicken.
and as far as I'm concerned, like that's all healthy stuff. Like herbs and stuff are good for
Right.
your body. So
Well, that's pretty much what she goes by. Like she's been reading all of my herbal books, like day after day. She reads a new one every day. And she's like, oh, this is good for this. This is good for that. And I'm thinking, yeah, they're
Yeah.
good for all these things, but I don't
Yeah.
know if they're going to taste good together.
Himalayan
Right.
salt is really good. Onion powder, garlic powder, and cumin. There you go.
Okay.
I love basil. I love
Basil.
fresh basil, I
Yeah.
should say.
Yeah.
Like just being able to go out there and I eat it straight off the plant. The lemon basil I grew last year, oh man, the smell was
Yeah, that was
amazing.
really good. I love
It reminded me of like literally lemon pledge. It's what it smelled like.
Yeah. So I'm glad you're up here, Nikki. Garden. What are you doing? What are you planting? What do you got going?
I'm not doing anything currently. I'm saving so that we can get some really good soil. I don't want to just go with cheap soil this year. I don't know. I'm itching to start my plants. Like I want to start them now. I just don't have the soil. Like I have the trays, I have the seeds, but I don't have the soil.
Can I suggest something to you?
Yeah.
You have a forest, right?
Yeah.
That's the best soil you will ever find. I have a video. It's called The Sifter.
Uh-huh.
Check it out. We get our soil from out back in our forest.
You might as well
Oh.
say it's our compost
Yeah.
pile.
And I have a sifter, which is just
He made it from wood and
a half-inch
Chicken
chicken
wire.
wire
Yeah.
and wood, and I just sift out all the soil, take out all the crap, and throw it back in the woods, and you're left with black gold. Just
Okay.
an idea. We do 50-50 mix, so that way it saves some money.
Right.
Just an idea.
That's a really good idea.
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna have to tell Jay about that.
and you can if you're not jumping right into gardening right away, you can also do amendments to soil you already have around.
Mm.
Right.
You know, eggshells,
Yeah,
paper, leaves, that kind of stuff
Mm-hmm.
creates a really good soil pretty quickly.
Right.
But I mean,
Okay.
it's going to be interesting to see what our beds look like because we did the what do they call it? Hudiculture,
Horticulture?
yeah, something like that.
Google culture.
Hugelculture, yes. We lined the bottoms of the beds with rocks
Oh,
and
yeah,
leaves
yeah.
and all that stuff, and it already started to settle like end of summer.
Wow.
We filled it back up with all the pots and stuff that we had from container gardening, but we'll see if it's settled even more.
It did. It
Right.
already has.
I
Yeah.
can't wait to see what the soil looks like underneath.
Mm.
That's
It's gonna
pretty
be
cool.
awesome.
Yeah. I can't wait. I just can't wait to start building, really.
Yeah, that's his
Yeah.
thing every year.
I got a lot of plans. The
Well,
the
next.
what's
Uh-huh.
up? No, go ahead.
Oh, I didn't mean to interrupt. Next month, the end of next month, Jay's going to be building the greenhouse.
Awesome.
Nice.
It's such a huge.
Make sure you record that stuff, Nikki. That's good YouTube material right there.
Especially if you're doing it on a budget. Like,
Yeah.
I wish we were more YouTube savvy when Chris built the greenhouse because I mean, honestly, the way he built it was amazing. It was.
Did you ever
very
go back to
thought
that
out.
our first video?
No,
All
not
you
yet.
All you can hear
It's
is
so
Chris
bad.
huffing and puffing and just
I just-
walking around.
I have
again.
my camera. You can hear it. I'm like, like
My first videos too. You can hear me
Badass, I
breathing.
am.
it's. I mean, yeah. It's such a weird thing to see. It's
The
almost been a
progression.
year now. It's almost been a year since we started our channel.
Wow.
And it's just so weird to see like some fat ass huffing and puffing behind a camera, not saying a thing to what we have now, right here, right now, the production, the interaction with people. Like it's like a 180 and then a 360.
Well, I mean, it's not
Yeah.
bad. I mean, you get to see the progression of yourself and
Oh yeah,
getting rid of the anxiety and
just learning all the
technology.
just everything. Yeah,
Right.
and it's only up from here.
There can only be up from here.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not allowed to go any lower.
Oh, and before all this happened, Nikki, we were like, we're still doing good. We got 1,500 hours already. So
That's good.
right, like, and
Yay.
that all happened within 6 months. 1,500 hours in 6 months, and
But you guys started using your hashtags and stuff, right? And up in
Yes.
your game and your uploading department.
yeah, absolutely.
The one thing that we keep forgetting to add the hashtag to, and everybody that gardens, please do this and take
Oh,
this
yes.
advice. Hashtag organic.
If you are organic,
Yeah, don't be
Oh,
going
okay.
out there and lying. but
yeah, don't lie about it. But if you are a true organic gardener, put
Sarah
that in
from
your
the big-
hashtag.
Sarah from the Big Blue House Homestead, she went from like
She was like,
to this
she-
overnight just by using the
yeah.
hashtag
Organic.
I
Okay.
remember apologizing to her, saying, "I'm sorry we missed your 1,000." To
Mhm.
holy shit, how are you at 3,500?
Oh,
Like,
wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
overnight. And she's like, it was just the hashtags. People want that organic. And we're like, oh,
Huh.
well, we're organic gardeners. She says, yeah, use that hashtag if you're an organic gardener.
So organic gardening, I just want to double check. Like I'm pretty sure no pesticides, that's obvious.
Nope.
Neem oil is okay,
Yeah.
right?
Anything that comes from nature, put back
Fish
into
fertilizer's okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
nature. Poop,
right.
like,
manure.
Rabbit poop and shit, yeah.
yeah.
Okay. No, I just wanted to double check because those are two of the things that I use, and I'm like, oh my God, I don't want to get in trouble for using neem oil.
No, neem oil. Honestly, if I didn't have that last year, I wouldn't have had any plants. We had such infestation of squash bugs. It was
What's this?
insane.
I'm a 10. But
There are some organic tree and that kind of stuff too. That's supposed to keep the bugs away, funguses, and I think it's a copper fungicide or something like that.
yeah, I don't know.
It was what I sprayed the trees with when we planted them.
I build things.
Oh.
It's in the video anyway.
How are your trees doing, your orchard that you planted?
So far, so good. I go out there and check on them.
Yeah.
Everything is still alive so far.
Yep.
Okay.
Before it started getting this cold, there was even buds all over them, and I was like, "Oh, don't bud yet. It's too early
Yeah.
for that."
But that's a
Don't
good
do
sign, though. That's a really good sign if it was budding before dormancy.
Yeah, and then most of our our bushes and stuff like that, we brought right into the greenhouse because I didn't even want to take a chance of them
Yeah.
being in a pot and the roots not being deep enough and freezing and all that good stuff.
But we'll be planting those within the orchard
Yeah.
this
And I
year.
have to say, if you want a really good source of vitamin C quickly,
Mhm.
goji berry.
Goji berry.
Goji berry, okay.
Yeah, I bought one last year, and it is what 5-6 foot
Yeah. Yeah.
already, and it produced like crazy its
Yeah.
first year.
Okay.
You got a couple of handfuls of goji berries, but is it three? 3 or 5 goji berries is equivalent to an orange. And the goji berries are like
They're small.
tiny,
Yeah.
tiny,
And
tiny.
word of advice: dehydrate
Yeah,
them. Do
don't-
not eat them fresh.
If you eat them straight up,
Meow,
yeah, I love that when you did that Wednesday and you're like, oh shit.
meow. I just do it now. I'm not going to mute to yell at my cats.
No,
Like, I don't even call them by their names.
Conversations.
Oh yeah, I will. Yeah, me and my cat, we talk.
Yeah. I don't call them by their names. I just say my like calling for them and then they like come to me. So
You're the cat whisperer.
I am. That's my kitty shut the fuck
Yeah,
up.
those are good ones too. Green thumb,
Hey.
organic gardening, budget.
Wow.
Ooh, I'm taking a picture of that.
Yeah, wow, thank you for 2 of those. Green thumb and budget.
All right.
Yeah. because yeah, everything we do is on a budget because we recycle every.
Goddamn Bacon
OMG.
says he puts buying organic and all posts now. Click on that one too.
Okay, go ahead, click on it. We scored huge last night, and
You scored.
Stop and think. Wow, that was last night.
no, that's tonight, Nikki. The friend is gone, and that's happening tonight. Anyways, no, we
Count your
scored
blessings early.
huge last night. We got 7 3x3 slabs of granite.
Ooh, what are you gonna do with that?
I cannot reveal that information right now because it will ruin a video.
Okay, I'm
We'll
excited.
put it this way: it's going in the greenhouse for a reason.
Yeah,
Okay.
it'll be going in
Okay.
the greenhouse, and we'll be, growing really soon.
Winterizing.
Winterizing,
Okay.
things that should have happened a while ago, but whatever.
That's so cool.
Yeah,
Well, now that we have 150 plants started, we gotta get something.
we got to get the
going.
ball rolling,
Right.
and we want to plant more, especially that package of seeds that you sent us. That's in that package, right?
Yes.
Okay, I thought so.
You
No,
He-
we do it on
Nikki,
video.
he is so honest. He won't even peek in a package until we go to do the video.
Yeah,
Just open it. Nobody's gonna know.
yeah. I'm like, no,
Who's gonna know?
no,
Nobody's gonna
no.
know.
But I usually wait till we get a few things because I don't want to do like a 40-second video. Like, yay, Blue Farm! Thank you, Nikki. Bye. Like that's yeah. So
Yeah.
we usually wait until we get a few things.
I'm supposed to be one of the Facebook groups that I was on. They do they call it Wish Wednesday. It's Baker Creek. It's just the Facebook group of Baker Creek.
Oh.
Yeah, and they do a Wish Wednesday. So you just go on and you write like 5 of your top 5 wish lists for seeds, and then the other people in the group will grant you the wish. So they'll send you a personal message and they'll be like, "Hey, I have the seed you're looking for. Send me your address," and then send you the seeds. So I put out there a couple of weeks ago, loofah, and the other one I really want is a toothache plant.
Wait, a what?
Toothache plant.
Toothache plant.
That's what I thought you said.
Yeah.
What is it?
It's a really pretty orange flower. They're about yay big, and they're literally exactly what they say. It's like Novocaine.
Grind it up and
You don't even
put
grind it up. You can literally just put it in your
Okay.
mouth and chew
Yep.
on it.
Yep.
And it numbs your mouth like Novocaine would.
Okay. That's weird. Sorry, my washer was beeping.
oh, that's cool.
So neat.
I thought that was the voices again. So,
And I have to say, for survival, that's like one of my top plants. There's nothing worse in this world than having a toothache.
Mm-hmm.
make you drool.
Gears
It'll
is-
numb you up good and it'll make you drool. See, that's what we're looking for. Like, how long ago was it? It's like almost been 5 years since we've been a preparedness mindset. We've been trying to find things that, if SHTF, whatever it is.
I think SHTF's already happening.
Yeah.
So,
Hey, I have to
So
go
if
grab
it
my
really-
lighter. I'll be right back.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So if like that situation really does happen, at least we have medicinal plants to back up problems we may have.
I want to apply for seeds that sprout perfectly seasoned chicken wings. Can't get that on Facebook though. Goddamn bacon! If you can find those seeds, let me know. I would not mind bacon seeds either.
Yeah, bacon seeds. If you don't know what we're talking about, go check out Thor Haven Farm. He'll teach you about bacon seeds.
But yeah, I want to do some interesting, cool plants this year.
Yeah. In interesting and cool ways as well.
Medicinal. That's like my biggest goal is getting a huge medicinal garden
Yeah.
going.
Start doing a lot more tinctures and stuff like that.
Heck yeah.
One of our favorite chicks, we mentioned her, she is of the woods. Like, we knew about her a long time ago, and it was so funny when Courtney and you, I think that was Wednesday. Yeah. you guys brought her up, I was like, oh yeah, that chick's fucking awesome.
I had never heard of her, and I'm like, I'm gonna go check her out, and I did. And I
Isn't
watched
she
the video.
not hilarious?
Like
Yeah.
she has a mouth on her, but it's just like Sarah from Big Blue House. It's just knowledge drop after knowledge drop. Just every other word out of her
And I
mouth
like-
is something you learned.
I like the fact that she corrects the educational process of herbs. Like
Yeah.
she will sit there and tell you this is what the school will tell you. This is wrong. You can do it this way. It's just really good information to have. And I love that she can walk pretty much anywhere in her area and be like, I can use this, I can use this, this is this. Someday that will be me. That is how my niece is, though. That's pretty amazing to me. She
Yeah.
goes for walks in the woods. She comes back with all these different plants in her hand. She's like, Auntie, is this this? Is this this? I'm like,
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah,
Don't
not
eat
yet.
it because I don't know.
not yet.
I actually have like an herb book that I got from Stringfield Ridge Farm.
Yeah.
I like won a book, and I still haven't done my mail call, which means I haven't opened it, which means I haven't looked at it. And it's like a, I don't know if it's like a foraging book, but I can't remember what it was. It was a long time ago that I won it, but I'm really excited to open it. We just haven't gotten to it yet.
Yeah.
Life gets crazy. You don't realize it until you look and see the mail pile.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or you look and see the comment sections on your YouTube and you're 2 weeks behind. It's like, well, that was quick.
Right.
Or the fact that you have like, I don't know, what is it, 115 videos I got to watch still? Like, WTF?
You better get caught up on that. You know why?
Why?
Because Shed Wars is starting, and you can't start
yeah.
behind on
I
videos.
make sure I watch Shed Wars videos.
That's what
Okay.
that is what
That-
we start with.
That is one thing I make sure because
And I have to say, we
Yeah.
do share out our friends, but as far as being faithful to sharing things out,
Shed
if
Wars
you are
videos
putting out Shed Wars videos, we are sharing
Yeah.
every Shed Wars
that
video.
we see, even if it's like 2 weeks later, we'll share it. Like,
Wow.
sorry, we're so late, but yeah. No,
That's
in the summer of last year, we were seriously sharing like 30 videos a day, and everybody's like, you can't do that. They only register a couple. You're only supposed to share one a day. And it's like, I don't get this. Like, sharing's a good thing. Sharing's a bad thing. Whatever. I'm going to show my community what we're doing.
Yeah. Because when you share, it comes up on your community page. And if people are looking at your community page, they're going to see all the things that you share. They're going to go and watch that content. So I don't see why that's a bad thing.
Yeah, I didn't understand that.
Yeah.
Then again, I'm not at 500, so I don't have my community tab.
Yeah,
See, that's
you're
the
getting
only
that,
that's
though.
the only reason we wanted to get to
1,000 at the time.
It was 1,000 at the time, is because we wanted our community tab. We were in Shed Wars. We couldn't really, or we were about to be in Shed Wars.
Well, we were in Shed Wars and we were like kind of sitting stalemate. We're like, we're making videos. 2 people are watching us. It's like nothing's happening. And I made a phone call, and the worst mistake of my life.
It really
But-
hasn't been the worst mistake of our life, because it gave us our community page, and we were
Yeah,
able
yeah.
to share out people.
But
and
that's
show the
kind of
love.
where it ended. Like, people see that you have 1,000 subscribers. They're like, they're good. They don't need us to watch their content or anything. It's like, no, please watch us.
Right.
But we went to a really big channel that we had been
Janice, thank
following
you
for
for joining. Have a
Janice,
wonderful
you have a
night.
great night. Sleep well.
Take care of those. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the high tunnels.
Oh,
Those
high
high tunnels
tunnel.
are amazing.
Oh, her high tunnel is
Yeah.
it's like my dream.
You
right
know
there.
Janice, right, Nikki? From Where to Begin Homestead? Go check her out. You look at
Okay.
the amazing things she's doing
Oh,
with 2 feet of snow on the ground.
It's pretty
All
pretty
right.
insane.
Yeah, she's also a Shed Wars warrior, so
Yeah, she's in the southern hemisphere with us right now.
yep, volunteer.
Let me see.
That high tunnel, every time I see it, gives me the goosebumps. I was like,
That's the same thing here, Gear.
if there was anything I could have in this world, it would be her high tunnel.
We are in the exact same boat. When I hit 70 views, I'm like doing backflips.
Yeah.
All right. I've been subscribed to Where to Begin Homestead.
Yeah.
I don't get any notifications, even though the bell is rung.
Yeah.
What else is
I
new?
was so mad. Me and Chris were watching her high tunnel video last night, and I watch her religiously. I go over there and I'm like, how am I not
Yeah.
subscribed?
Yeah.
Like, what the hell is
Unsubscribed
this?
from her, and that's like
Oh,
that's
wow.
BS
Yeah, so
because
I resubscribed, re-hit the notification bell. YouTube messes with you so bad.
she's one of our favorites, like legitimately.
I watched all of her canning videos. Like, she does so much good stuff.
Yeah.
She reminds us she reminds us a lot of ourselves, because like crappy yucky day out, she's inside doing canning. You know, next day you see her out there, she's with it, all of her animals, doing a quick run through of everything. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Did you hear my woe story, Nikki?
Your grow story?
My
Your
woe
woe
story.
story.
You see this?
Whoa, what is that?
That's my new norm. I can't smoke anymore. It freaks me out.
Oh, okay.
He's having panic attacks terribly.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
I
yeah.
broke him.
Yeah.
I broke
So
him.
I can't smoke anymore after 23 years. I had to give it up.
Right. I have so much going on, and I know you guys do too, but I'm at the point where I'm still so stressed that this is my stress relief.
Yeah. No, it was the same thing with me for 23 years. And
Yeah.
I just can't. It kills me now.
Well, YouTube too. Like, that is our stress relief.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah.
People are like, "Oh, take your time. Don't rush on getting back." And then it's like, I got to. It's
We
the
have
only
to.
thing that gives me sanity.
Yeah. Like perfectly calm when I'm interacting with all you wonderful people. When I'm by
I'll
my
take one of those before you
Yeah.
eat them all.
I haven't had any today, really.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I've had like 2. This is 3. Anyway, I've just taken a mint.
They're really amazing though. They're like,
Yeah.
they're lavender, and they actually taste like the flower smells.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
But the reason he's able to do these is because there's so much CBD in them.
yeah,
It's got that anti-anxiety effect.
I haven't really been high in a week. So yay me.
Go you.
Yeah, right. Like
Oh.
I get to deal with life.
I told him to give it some time, let things calm down, and try again. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know though. Like yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
they tried to give me 100 milligram mints today while I was there. They're like, "Oh, these are on sale for $17.50 here." I'm like, "No, I
Yeah.
don't need him freaking out. Thank you."
These are 5 milligram what I'm doing right now. So
Mm.
right on my last live. I've done 140 views, 7 hours watch time.
That's awesome, Gear.
I mean, not the watch time. 7 hours off 140 views at 3 minutes per person. So Gear, we're kind of the same. We'll get like 100 views, and it'll be like 10 minutes watch time from each.
Yeah, our retention rate is terrible.
Yeah. Retention rate is, I don't know what to do as far as retention rate.
Shorter videos.
See, I don't understand all that.
What's that? Retention rate?
Yeah, like the analytics and shit.
So, like, if you have a 10-minute video and it says the retention rate is 50%,
Means people are watching.
people
5
are
minutes.
watching 5 minutes of that 10-minute video, 50% of that video. So, if you have 40 people at a 50% retention rate,
Yeah.
you're basically getting half credit on the video per person. So every 2
Okay.
people will be 1 complete watch of that video. See what I'm saying? So if you
Yeah,
had
that's
40
his thing.
people watch at 50% retention rate, you're really getting only 20 full video watches.
Okay. So when it says my channel has had 1,351 views in the last 28 days.
Yep.
That's huge. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's just a couple hundred less than us, Nikki. So
Okay.
what else does it say?
I say Chris.
Watch time hours is 230. I don't
Yeah.
know what that means.
So
Subscribers are up 56.
that's huge. That right there is huge, Nikki. But the watch time hours, how many days is that? Is that 28?
In the last 28 days, it was 1,351 views,
Yep. And then
like
you
the
watch
channel. And then the watch time is 230 hours. That's all it says.
Yeah, on 28 days, or because you can click into the watch time and adjust from 4
I'm
weeks
Clicking on it.
to 3 months to 6 months to a year.
I'm on my phone. Oh, there it is. Yeah,
So you
last
can
28 days.
So that's good. 230. We're only getting like 300 for every 28 days. So Kathy Bates is in the house.
What is up, Kathy Bates?
Oh,
Kathy.
and sifting some soil. Hello, how are you? Sorry about that. We got talking about analytics. That's my thing. Like,
Soil family.
yeah. Scheduled it 3 days ahead. Some older community fired up on sometime. Let's see, you mentioned 3 times that I lied to you. Didn't come. Yeah. Yeah. Here. Me too was pretty big FU to me. It is like sometimes I don't like doing the premieres because you make a video, you get it all done, you put it out, and you sit in there and you want to talk to people, and it's like 2 people show up.
Right.
It's like,
They're like, hello, loyal fans.
yeah. All 2 of you.
I know. I thought that's how my first live was going to go. I thought nobody was going to show up.
And you want to hear something absolutely hilarious? Our first live, we literally had like
It was
54 people
We were
in there.
so
Nikki.
excited, but at the same time, we had no clue. It was a test run.
It
Literally was a test run. We were
Literally,
in
yeah.
a pitch black parking lot,
We were
no
in a-
lights.
had no idea what was going on, how to do the whole thing.
I have my headphones in and I'm listening on my phone. And he's over here like a grandpa, like, hello, can you hear me? Is it working? And I'm looking and I'm watching more and more people come in. I'm like, yes, we can hear you.
54
We can
people
hear
in there
you.
looking at me making an ass of myself. I'm like talking to her through her phone into the YouTube. I'm like conversating with her and I have no idea what's going on here. The
Oh,
live
geez.
part, it was just a shit show.
Everybody said it was awesome and they loved it. But
Yeah, and there was 54 people in there at one time. I'm like, why can't I get 54 people now?
couldn't even
Right.
see us. Like literally was completely pitch black. All you could see was the street light that was above us. That
Yeah.
was it.
Yeah, it was
Wow.
But it was like, oh yeah, it's your first go. I've had worse. It's like, yeah, haha.
Mhm.
Well, most of them still showed up for our second live, so it couldn't have been that bad. Which that one was a fail too. So we tried to do a fireside chat.
Yeah,
Chris tried to be all technical with the cameras,
hook
and all
up 3
that, so we could
cameras
switch
and switch it
views,
all
and
out. Yeah, no,
None of it worked.
I was not ready for that yet. Now I am, but
Yeah, we've done it since then with our hot chocolate night.
yeah, the when we were freezing our asses off making hot chocolate.
It's amazing when you look back and you see how far you've really come.
Yeah, yeah. And then you look forward to the future, and it's like, I think Shed Wars is going to be huge this year, Nick. Huge.
I I think the groups. I think the groups itself, the boys and girl groups there that they
Yeah.
got going on, is going to make it huge.
Are you going to get into that, or are you just going to kind of?
I do want to get into that.
Yeah.
Oh,
I had
come-
already commented on Sarah's video.
Like,
When
you
she
come
had
join us, She Warriors.
Make sure you have Jay comment, because we're
on
we're
the guy
doing-
one, yeah.
we're doing a whole skit thing
Yeah,
as well this year.
And Sarah added that in there. Like, if there are couples that are participating, they're
Uh-huh.
going to pit the couples against each other.
Yeah, so we're kind of against each
They
other.
will not be held responsible for divorces.
Yeah,
Oh.
Yeah. but
That's
it should be fun. Like, the whole Stiff Dave not wanting to do anything, and the whole no club, and Lori kind of running it. I'm like, oh, I already see spies going on. And Gina and Sarah are kind of, in cahoots a little bit. So I'm like, all right, I'll be the spy here.
Okay.
No, I won't.
Um,
Out of the house.
I don't have a pen. Oh, I have my phone. Who's the one that's running the guy group?
That would be
Lori's
World.
Lori's World. Okay.
Yeah.
And
I know I'm already subscribed,
The
but I'm going to
Stiffies.
go check it out.
Yeah, the Stiffy, Dave Stiffies, or something like that.
Stiff Dave.
Oh, Stiflers.
yeah, the Stiflers.
Dave Stiflers. And there's already a challenge out for this month, which we got to do still. We have 8 days to get that done.
Here's the challenge for them, Nikki. They have to walk up to their significant other or a female
Look them dead in the eye and tell them no.
and then catch the reaction on camera.
That's it. That's it. That's all. That was
Wait.
the first mission for us.
Find a stranger, look them
That's
dead in the eye.
No,
if you have
significant other.
a wife or a girlfriend, you go to them. If you don't, then it could be a random person.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But you go up to them, you look them dead in the eye and tell them no, and then record their reaction. I said, oh, they're
Yeah.
not going to like the reaction.
So we're going to play into it a little bit more, and it's going to be absolutely hilarious what you see what we're doing.
Okay.
Hilarious.
No.
Traumatizing.
Maybe traumatizing to some, maybe erotic to others. We'll see, I guess. What's this? Shiwi Warriors? Yeah.
Shiwi. No shiwis.
Kiwi.
Shiwi. Yeah, the-
Garrett,
Like a female
did
penis.
you not see Sarah shoot that arrow?
Yeah.
I don't see anything shiwi about that.
Well,
When
let
you
me-
see me with my handheld crossbow, we'll
Yeah.
see how you feel about shiwis.
yeah. That thing's badass.
It is bad.
Not as badass as mine, though.
Well, no, yours could kill somebody at like 3 miles away.
Yeah, pretty much.
I was surprised though. He went to Cabela's for me last Christmas and got me the hand. It's literally a pistol crossbow.
Yeah, I'm sure, Kathy.
And
I'm
I
sure.
didn't think it was going to do a whole lot. I was thinking more like toy, but I shot it, missed the target, and it went like 7-8 inches into my greenhouse, which is solid wood.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, gotta be careful with that.
Yeah.
That's going to hurt going
Yeah.
into the bone.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, owie.
A little pistol.
I never think of anything erotic.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
says.
Yeah,
I love
no.
you, Kathy.
Wait a minute, I got to put my PG 18 or MA.
TVMA.
Yeah,
TVMA.
TVMA up. Kathy's in the chat.
She's good when she's
Yeah.
got to be good.
I'm just kidding, Kathy. I don't know you well enough to pick on you too hard.
She spices everything up. I love her.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
absolutely. That and goddamn bacon, just the name itself is a trigger to
Yes,
some.
some people won't even say it. I'm like, it's his name.
Yeah,
How insulting is that?
yeah.
GD Bacon. Like, no, that's
No.
not what it says.
No.
Right. I just call him Bacon. I'm totally not offended by his name by any means. But I know that some people are.
So I've heard, Kathy. So I've heard. Da-doom. Yeah, that's all I
She
got.
can take it.
Handheld crossbow, as opposed to those artillery grenade crossbows.
Grade. artillery grade.
Oh, I was thinking artillery.
Yeah, Chris's is more artillery grade.
Yeah,
It's
mine
like, what is it, 400 feet per second or something,
something
like
like
that?
that. It's 100-pound draw. Like it's
I can't even cock it, even with
badass.
both feet and both arms. I can't even pull it back.
Right.
It actually has a special device just to
Well,
pull it back.
most of them do.
Well,
Huh.
my handheld one, I have to use my leg.
No, I bought hers specifically. It's a broken back. So, you know, like the high power BB guns where it breaks the back
Hmm.
of the gun. That's what her handheld crossbow one is, a break back. So she can actually cock it and use it without me being
Wow.
next to her.
And I still struggle.
Yeah, she does.
Sitting there
I
going,
would too.
"Well,
I'm
if
not
my life
strong.
was depending on this, it would not be good.
Yeah. Really, Kathy?
I mean, maybe with
Interesting.
adrenaline, I would be a little stronger. I don't know. I just go by bacon anyway. Okay.
See?
Oh, that's so good.
Oh, it just by bacon it. Okay. Yeah, I just don't whatever. God damn. Like, who cares?
God damn it.
Like, right? Like, as far as I'm concerned, the creator already did his job. He's not coming back. It's all up to us to fix this fucking rock. That's my opinion. I'm sticking to it.
Yeah.
That's what she said. Oh, wait.
Oh, wait. Yeah.
It is what she said.
It's,
Why are you all staring at me like you want to eat me?
what,
Cats,
Cats.
I swear they just sit there and plan it for that day to happen.
for
They're
you.
like,
Thank you, Gear.
their eyes are all like squinted at me, like
Yeah.
mad dogging me.
My cat sits there and does that to you, give him treats. I'm like, all right, yeah, eat the treats. I know
Dude.
you're thinking about eating me. It's okay.
Our cat will literally like glare.
He will yell at the cat because the cat will walk right up to me, like pretty much sit on my lap and just look at me dead in the eyes.
And she's watching TV, but I'm watching the cat, and the cat won't blink, won't look away, will just stare right at her until he gets treats.
Sometimes if I don't respond to him, I'll get a good whack.
Who likes limp?
Like, hey, attention,
It isn't hard.
Yeah.
treats.
Yeah. I guess it depends on the situation whether you like limp bacon or not.
Limp
My bacon.
bacon.
Limp bacon, yeah.
Soft
It
on-
hasn't been cooked enough.
Yeah.
I like my medium. I don't like it super crunchy, but
Yeah, I
don't
like
it
mine a medium.
floppy either.
I'm not good at cooking bacon, but I definitely don't burn it like Lone Star.
You just do 350 at 7 minutes, turn it over 7 more minutes, you got perfect bacon.
Like in the oven?
Yeah, in the oven.
So you
That's
don't
how I
just
do
make
it, at
yours
least.
in a pan? Frying pan?
I certain dishes, like if I'm dicing up my bacon, like when I make BLTs, I'll dice up my bacon and I'll pan fry it to a nice crispy bacon. Because I hate biting into a BLT and ripping out a slab of bacon and the tomato flops on the floor and the lettuce comes out. Like, it's bullshit. Cut up the bacon, put it in there, lay your toppings, take a big bite.
Yeah.
Evenly distributed bacon in every bite.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And half the
never
work's
thought
done
about-
for you, right? Half the work's done for you. So it's,
You barely
I
have
never
to
thought
eat.
about like chopping it up small. Like I do that when I make my bacon onion spaghetti, but I never thought about with a BLT chopping it up so you don't
Yeah.
have those weird shaped ones, so you don't get bacon in every
and
bite.
then put it in a sub roll, Nikki.
Ooh, yeah.
You can fit like 2 pounds of bacon in a sub
Or
roll.
wrap. Wrap's really good too.
Yeah, wrap. We do a lot of wraps too. Yeah.
Wraps are good.
We what is it? The
With
plum-
extra lettuce, Kathy.
No.
Uh,
Wait a minute, what? Where's the lettuce? Where'd you read that?
Turn on
no,
the-
it's a joke.
Have the bacon. Wait about 30 seconds. Flip it. 30 seconds. Flip it. Good to go.
Really?
30 seconds. That's a little
Are you?
underdone.
Is your skillet like 800 degrees gear when you're doing that? Like, nice. I just,
Bless me.
it's all good.
Sounds wrong, no matter what context that's in.
Wait a minute, what? Lettuce? Oh my God, Nikki.
Lettuce is the new HA motherfucking T.
I don't know. I like my meaty texture. You need thick cut for cast iron.
Exactly, bacon. When we make bacon, we're usually making a lot of bacon. We
Yeah.
have a big household.
Well, no,
Right.
we have 4. Well, we have 5. We used to have 4, but we would cook 5 pounds, 6 pounds of bacon to feed us all. Not so much anymore. Oh, did you know that I'm morbidly obese still? That's what the chart said.
That you're morbidly obese.
Yes. I'm morbidly obese because I'm 6 foot and I weigh
Yeah,
295.
dear, I know that feeling more than you.
Oh, believe me, last year I went to my doctor in January. I probably shouldn't be telling the story, but I'm going to tell it anyway. So I went to my doctor in January and he's like, you're too overweight. You are morbidly obese. I'm 5'7" and I weighed 260. And he said, have you heard of phentermine? And I was like, no, what is that? So he put me on it for 3 months. I went from 260 down to, I was just under 260. Sorry. It was like 250 something. And then I got down to 219 when I stopped taking it.
Yeah.
And I didn't exercise. I just took the pill. But like I kept losing when I was done because I was eating a little bit healthier. And I got down to 198, but I jumped back over the holidays to 211. So he put me back on it and we're going to try it again for another 3 months.
Yeah.
Because you go on it for 3 months and then you have to be off of it for a full year. And
Yeah.
then you can try it again. And then it's like a cycle until you get to where you want to be.
So is it like a fat burner or?
Phentermine, it's kind of like, do you remember Fen-Phen back in the day that used to kill a lot of people?
No.
No.
Don't.
It's like prescription meth.
Oh my.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah. It just helps you with your eating. It makes you not want to binge eat. You don't get hungry. It gives you energy. I like don't have issues waking up in the morning when I take it because I can just wake right up.
My life.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. As far as that BMI index, I'll call it the bullshit index. It
Yeah.
says I should be 180 pounds.
He would
at
be
6
like
foot.
anorexic.
Yeah. That's another 115 pounds off of me. Like,
Yeah.
I would look disgusting. And I'll tell you what, I can see my rib cage at the size I am right now. So
Smaller now than he was in high school.
yeah, I'm smaller now than I was in high school. And I was in the best physical condition in high school.
Right.
But I also was able to bench
And I
like
was telling him,
340.
like,
So
We've both lost so much weight throughout the winter, which never happens. It's usually
Right.
the opposite, especially when you live in cold climates. Like, it's like hibernation mode.
sit around and get fat.
Yeah, you're like a bear. You're like, I gotta eat to stay
That's what
warm.
happened to me.
But not this year, Nikki. We've lost
We've
10
lost
pounds
even
over
more
the
weight
winter.
over the
So
winter.
Wow. Congratulations. That's hard for people. That's awesome. You guys did that.
So this
We're
upcoming
thinking
year, like,
summertime, like
oh my.
we'll be good to go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I might see 260, and I haven't seen that since I was like 10 years old. That's how sad that is.
Like I said, I'm almost back at my high school weight, which I think most of us, that's the peak performance
Yeah.
of our body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if I was, lifting weights still at the size I am, then I'd be happy. But I got a lot of flab.
It's not even really flab. It's just extra skin.
That's what it is.
It happens to the best of us. What can you do?
I don't even think I can get rid of it through like sit-up regimens. It's that bad, you know. It would have to be surgically removed, and I'm not into that.
We'll just tape it.
Yeah, tape it, kind of like the way the guys tuck.
Yep.
I know. I'm worried.
Where nobody sees it.
Yeah.
I'm worried that I'm gonna have a bunch of extra skin when I lose weight.
It happens. I mean,
Yeah.
it's really for me now. Like I'm almost 40. Like I'm way past that stage of I'm ever gonna have a perfect body
Wow.
again. Now it's more
Yeah.
about health and being healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm married. I don't care what my body looks like anymore. He said yes 10 years ago. That's out the window.
Haha, sucker. No, I'm just kidding.
That was my trend gear. That was my exact trend, and I got all the way up to a 52. So now I'm at a comfortable 42.
You couldn't be less than that.
I probably, yeah.
Your pants are falling off of you.
I should try my 38s. That'd be nice to fit into.
Yeah,
Tommy Hilfiger 38s.
he's like that woman that holds on to that one pair of skinny jeans.
Yeah.
It's his Tommy Hilfigers. They just stay in the closet.
I
He's like,
fucking
someday.
paid $80 for those goddamn pants. I'm not throwing that shit away.
Are you kidding me? I still have a pair of Periwinkle Jenkos.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yes.
We were talking about that last night.
Right. I'm never getting rid of those. They're like the coolest pants. I'll never fit in them again because I was like a rail
Yeah.
back in the day, but it just reminds me of the good old days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, at least
prison
you quit
is
smoking,
horrible
man.
For that.
You know what? I did the same thing. I quit smoking cigarettes and I packed on the weight. I took off the weight. So, you know,
Oh no.
yeah, the dreaded.
Oh, it's 2:30.
Oh, shit. Yeah. That's right. We got 28 minutes to vacate the building.
Okay.
Oh, that's unfortunate because now we're all talking and having fun.
Oh, okay. So I haven't gone and watched your video that you released either yesterday or today.
Which
Can
one?
you tell me about it before you leave?
Yeah, which one do you refer to? Because we did.
The pepper challenge?
Yeah.
Oh, we did send you those, right?
Yes, you did. And then remember, I did my
Um,
unboxing or my mail call video, and I had to cut that piece
The
out.
doubles, the two, yeah. So basically, the video is go ahead and start growing them.
They're for the
Okay.
22
They're
season.
for the 2022 season. The catch is there is 6 or more different types of peppers in that bundle. You
Okay.
are to
Try to identify as many as possible before they fruit.
and then after that, it's going to be whoever grows the longest and the most out of what we gave you. So everybody
Okay.
has exactly a teaspoon of mixed pepper seeds.
Okay.
There's multiple peppers in that teaspoon. So you can pick whatever ones you want or grow all of them. That's the fun part of this.
Okay.
But you need to identify all the peppers that are in there. And then after that, it's
If you can.
if
obviously.
you can, and the abundance and the biggest pepper. So it's
Okay.
kind of like 3 competitions in one.
I want to see how many varieties each person can get from the pretty much from the pack that we sent them.
Yeah.
So what kind of peppers, like I'm not asking like what the different peppers are, but range of like spicy, sweet, hot,
There's
Yeah.
spicy and sweet.
Yes.
spicy and sweet.
But
Okay.
nothing like over the top hot.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Nothing stronger than a habanero, but that is not one of the peppers.
Okay.
But, you know, they're more pleasurable.
Throw in some habanadas.
Yeah, they're more pleasurable eating instead of, burn your asshole out.
I just learned about those the other day. I was so excited.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
The habanadas.
Habanados.
I want the nadapinos too.
Yeah, those.
Was that on my list?
I don't know if I think it was.
If they were, I'll take a mental note. I'm sitting down doing my seeds tomorrow. I started it Wednesday. That was yesterday.
Yeah.
I'm a stay-at-home mom. I don't even know what day it is.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm like, Cosmic's live. It must be Saturday.
Yeah, almost Saturday. It's Friday already.
Jeez.
This week, like, flew by.
But no, so you want nadapinos and habanadas if I have them?
If you have them, that would be awesome.
We already got the one that we wanted from you, the pineapple.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
That's-
freaking wait.
Oh, this year is going to be amazing. We're going to have mortgage lifters and those pineapple tomatoes. And
I'm gonna go.
I have
with
the big
pineapple
slicing
and
tomatoes.
the what ones?
I have like all different kinds of the big slicer tomatoes, like the brandy wines, oh my gosh.
We turn all ours into sauce. I'm becoming a ketchup connoisseur. I
Yeah.
love making ketchup out of tomatoes. That's my new thing.
Okay.
It takes a long time, but it's worth it.
It does, but oh man, is it good.
Did you make a video on how to make ketchup?
I wanted to be more confident in certain things. So, like, we haven't put out any canning videos because, we're not confident enough to be like, this is what you do.
Right.
Eventually,
Yeah, I don't want to be
yes.
killing anybody.
Yeah.
Right. I've never
Absolutely.
canned. I've never canned.
No.
It's
Nope.
it's intimidating to start, but once you start doing
Get your
it,
butt out of my face.
Yeah, they
it's
do
such
that.
a cat
They
thing.
all do that.
Jesus.
They're like, "Here's my butt. Look at my butt."
Yeah.
But yeah, like the more you do it, obviously, the more confident you get. But the pressure canner still scares the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Right.
Starts doing that rattling noise, like, "Oh God, there goes the house."
Yep. Yep. Let people tell
Kitty, kitty, meow, meow.
you.
We're learning to can.
Freaking cats.
That's the thing with canning that we've found out. There are thousands of different ways to can. Thousands. Everybody has their own quirks and
Personally,
They don't want to see your ass either.
Personally, I like the
that was a
water
poop
bath
troop
canning.
salute. Yeah, she likes the water canning because it's,
I have a water bath canner, but I don't have a pressure canner yet.
They're scary, Nikki.
But I've still never water bath canned either. I have it. I've just never
method
used
is
it.
Easy. It's just time consuming.
yeah, it takes like 4 times as much.
As the pressure canner, but
Gotcha. I collect cats with half stashes.
Yeah, I know.
They're
You're
awesome.
weird like that.
I got 2 of them right here.
Yeah.
so cute.
It's a half Hitler.
Half Hitler.
The half stash cats.
His is the exact opposite too.
Yeah, yeah.
I know. This one's white and the other one's black.
Yep.
All right, go play with him.
Photoshop their faces
Does a lot of
together.
canning sometimes too, no.
And if you think you guys are going to do it in front of me on the table, get off my table. Off.
Nice. Kitty porn.
Not what I want to see.
That would be awesome. Canning your own tuna.
We'll call it cosmic kitty porn.
Did I miss it? What they doing the deed?
No, Nikki said you're not doing it in front of me.
Well, she walked past him and then he started smelling her and stood up and I'm like,
No, thanks.
Kathy,
don't
are you
wanna see
still
that.
a gardener, Kathy? Do you still garden and all that stuff, or? I only ask because you should join Shed Wars.
He is a Shed Wars promoter.
I am, just like you promote the Poo Troop. Well, we all do, but you're like number one, Nikki. I'm that number one promoter for Shed Wars.
That's pretty cool.
You peer pressures people. It's
Oh, yeah.
terrible.
Like gear, come on, switch it in the gear. You got to join Shed Wars, buddy.
Hey, Bacon, are you aware of Wide Family Farm? That's WHYDE Family Farm. I think you are a Poop Troop member. I could
What,
be
Pierre?
wrong. No, Bacon. Is he? Or am I thinking of WTF Mike?
I don't think
No, I
either
think-
of them are.
WTF Mike is?
Yeah, I think.
Is he a new one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the
Because
list.
when he joined, she's
I'm
like,
old school.
I don't know how to introduce you. Should I say WTF or
What the fuck? Yeah.
yeah.
I wish I could use a whole acre too, Pierre.
Yeah.
We're using like half an acre.
Not even.
Yeah.
I want to do the measurements of what we actually have for square footage because I think the amount of food we grew for the square footage we have would be quite impressive. Yeah, I don't do that. All right, Kathy. No, I just think you would throw an excellent spin into Shed Wars. Honestly, Kathy Bates and Shed Wars, my goodness.
Hmm.
I know about Wide, been there a few times. Usually a good time from what I've seen. It is the
It's
best time.
Hilarious.
It's
Yeah.
only 99 cents a month. Go ahead, Nikki.
If you would like to become a member of the Poop Troop, it is only 99 cents a month.
Yeah.
That's $12 a year.
Less than a trip to McDonald's.
Oh my
Less
goodness.
than a
Pierre,
trip
you
to
can't quit.
McDonald's.
You're gonna join Shed Wars.
You know, I'm excited. We're planning a trip to go see Mojo in a couple of weeks. We don't want to push it out too far because we want to make it happen. And Mojo announced to us the other day that he's going to try to invite Bacon over too so that we could all meet.
That's
Nice.
awesome.
Yeah.
Nice meet up there.
We were talking
Huh?
about that today with the Northeast. Like we want to at
Oh,
least
but-
get something going
There's
as far as meetups go.
the
Right.
there's-
John from Willock Row is only literally 2 hours away from us.
Wow, that would be cool.
Yeah.
yeah, that's turning into a private chat now. Nikki, what are you doing as far as Blue from the Lou?
Oh, I don't know. We haven't talked about it.
Ah, interesting.
So no more Media Monday starting next Monday, or she's finishing it with next Monday.
I'm not sure. I can't answer that. I
Yeah,
know. I
I
know
don't
it's coming to a close soon. So.
Right.
Sad.
Well, she's doing a private chat.
Yeah.
Members only.
Yeah, members only.
Hmm.
Which I can't blame her. You know, she
Well,
she's
now that
worked
she's
her
getting up
ass
to
off.
almost, or we got 15 minutes. to get
Yeah,
out of
yeah.
here.
Unfortunately, guys, we only got 15 minutes before the building arms itself.
Yeah,
so
and then the cops will be here.
the
and it'll
cops will
a
be
whole thing.
here and all that fun stuff. So
All right. Well, you guys have a good night. Thank you so much for having me up.
yeah,
Oh,
thank you for coming up.
hanging out.
Like we're gonna try to get into the swing of things again.
Yeah,
here.
you'll more than likely see us on
Yeah.
tomorrow night. We got to kill times to make a paycheck.
Yeah, and you know, there's still nobody works anymore. So
Right.
Everybody's out sick
yeah,
currently.
yeah. Alrighty. Well, I guess I will leave you all with our cosmic exit and
Peace, love, and happiness to you all.
have a good one all. Thank you.